Hello, love.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, we both got the memo then, Trish.
Oh, mate, today is not the day. I won't try to do nothing word but put on some lycra and a cap.
Yeah, me too, babe. Me too.
Trust me. Not in the mood today, girls, at all.
I'm not in the mood. I just feel a bit drained.
Bit flat.
Yeah, I'm a bit drained. I feel a bit like, and I know I wouldn't say agitated, but I don't know. You know, like there's something.
Yeah, a bit antsy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something. There's something.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm here, girls. I'm here.
Oh, thank you.
I'm here. How's things with you guys? How's Mum, Trish? oh, Coco's back, yeah?
She's back. So naughty. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
It's like role reversal.
Yeah, you're playing mummy now.
Yeah. It's you stay in a bit. My mum's a remarkable person. Do you know what I mean? She just is. Yeah. And very independent. And I remembered her telling me a story about my gran, and my gran had a stroke and had lost the motion in one side of her body, and just basically would wash her own knickers because she didn't want no one to wash them for her.
Wow.
Get the uses of her hands back. So my mum comes from that lineage. So it's difficult for my mum to just be still,
just sit down,
look after her. She's very like, I must do it myself.
Yeah.
You underestimate how ill you were, so you have to
exactly.
Yeah, you have to rest yourself.
That's right.
Getting there, just getting there. But
we'll see her out and about soon. Oh shit, what have I done?
Hold on a sec. I'm just going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to cuss.
Okay.
What's going on there?
All right, so Natalie's cussing and you've got a blank screen.
I don't know what's happened to my camera.
Oh,
sorry, babes. Hold on.
There you are.
There we go. I don't know what happened to my camera. I just want to play silly games today. Oh well, here we are.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just trying to find the live stream. I'm gonna share the video. Anyone watching? Share for us, guys. Let's try and
share.
I need to get this link so I can send it as well to different people. So girls, let me just say one sec. I'm just here burning a candle for my brother.
Oh.
Today is the anniversary of his death. I think it's 19 years or 18 years today. So this is my favorite brother. This is Roger. Oh, mate, I miss him. And it's like grief is a funny thing. Sometimes the year of the season will come around and you're cool.
Yeah.
And then it will come around and you're just in a bad mood and you don't even realize why. And then it's like, oh, of course, yeah, it's that time. I try not to feed into cycles of grief because I want to just elevate and let it go. But I'm missing my Rog. I do miss him. I do.
And how's your mum today then? Is she feeling okay today?
Mum's good.
Yeah?
She seems good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's just a funny time.
Yeah.
And a funny experience. But yeah, it's life, isn't it? In life,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? People die and you have to just move on.
And you have to get on with your life. Exactly.
Move on. Stuff. But yeah, that's what's going on for you, love.
You got broadband now, have you, babe?
No,
What?
Wow.
no, no. They so BT came and said, "Oh no, you don't have Openreach here. You have Open Fibre. These are the list of people that you can get broadband from. All teeth." So I've ordered it now, and now it's another like 2-week wait.
Rude.
This is annoying and
Rude.
inconvenient. Never heard of them. Their website, all their websites as well. Those broadband providers look like they were made on a typewriter.
Oh,
They're
Not a typewriter.
mash up. So it's just like, oh,
Michelle,
God's
you made
sake.
it past here. Sorry, I didn't think Michelle was gonna make it.
What's that? Me.
Michelle's here. Our producer's here.
oh, evening, Mish.
Evening, guys.
Sorry to cut you. I thought she was gonna sleep right through that alarm.
Yeah.
I did.
I would have.
Yeah. Sorry. So what's going on, my love? What did you say?
Yeah, just
Oh,
the
you've got to wait another
broadband.
2 weeks.
Just the broadband debacle. Just
Mm-mm.
the broadband. And like you guys, I've been in a pissy mood for about 2-3 weeks as well myself. So yeah, I feel you.
We've got to do something to get out of this funk, lady.
Yeah, we need to sort ourselves out. Get out.
Yeah.
Of the funk.
Yeah.
100%. Definitely in a funk. It's definitely a funk. A funk.
Yeah, I did. I got into it a bit with the old man earlier over something really dumb as well. It was just dumb. Yeah, it was just dumb. And you know what it is? It's like I say something, he says something, and then we both like, what are you talking about? Well, you've been at that, and then it was just like, all right. I just said, all right, let's forget it, yeah?
Do you ever have them ones where you know it's you,
Yeah.
but it's just too late now? You've committed to bad behaviour. You have to see it through to the end.
Yeah, that's when I just say, don't worry about it.
I've been there when you're like, no, I've committed now. I can't just change speed halfway through it. We're in it.
Well, even if you're wrong.
Yeah. And then
Like,
just give me a minute, and then I'll and then once it goes quiet, then I'll be like, okay, well, yeah, maybe, but not during. You can't, especially when you realize during, it's like even more of a kick in the face, like
because you think, oh shit, it was me.
So then that makes you just act even worse sometimes out of the fence.
Ego just kicks in.
Yeah. Takes hold, innit?
Yeah. Oh dear.
And these funky moves don't help.
I don't know who's joining us today. Hopefully some people will turn up, but if they don't, we'll just have a good old natter. I did invite Alexander Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's quite an active member in the group, and I definitely just want to get talking to different members of the community that we have, and just to get their different perspectives other than just in writing. It would be nice to see, you know what I mean? It would be nice to see some of our other members pop up. So let's see if anyone joins us or pops up or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah. So all right, so should we go on to the first topic?
Let's go for it.
Let's go. What we got?
Hang on, you know, I keep saying we are so amateur here. That's just
why?
I'm gonna think, and then you're gonna see all my settings. You're not supposed to see all the settings and all these things, but yeah.
Do the slideshow.
Yeah, but you're not. You know, where is the slideshow? Oh, there we go. Oh dear, I can't see. I need new glasses, so I need glasses for the glasses. It's just ridiculous. Oh dear.
That is a really nice picture, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We do take a good selfie, me and that, I tell you.
We do. My hand is from the future by about 50 years. But it's fine. So old, man. I don't know why my hand looks so old in that picture. So annoying. When she just showed it to me, I was like, fucking hell. Why does my hand not even look like it's part of my body? I don't know why it looks like that.
Oh my God.
Things that we pick up on
Annoying.
ourselves. Please join us before we go into the topics that say hello to some people if they're watching.
We've got Lady V Henry, we've got Patrick Dorban, we've got Asia, Aggie, Cassandra Rock,
Hey, Cass.
Mish, obviously, and I don't know who else is on, but this is everyone that's kind of said hi.
Right, okay. I'm gonna share. I'll share to some different people as well, some groups. I haven't shared as much yet, but anyway. So we're chopping it up. So Nat, read this out. You posted this. You've done some fire starting this week.
On a big Sunday
I was on
morning.
my bullshit this week. I was on my bullshit. Okay, so ladies, be honest. If it's your first intimate encounter with a guy you've been dating and for whatever reason he doesn't get an erection, would you lock it off from that point going forward or give him another chance down the line?
Okay.
All right, so
Stop the
Trish,
share so we could go back to big screen, but yeah.
what are you doing, Trish?
Wait, how many chances are you supposed to?
No. So the first time. All right,
It's the first time though.
Let's go with the first time.
So it's the first time. You haven't tried before.
You're not sure?
No.
Ruthless.
I don't want to chat out my business, but I've been known to not return.
Ruthless.
It's Facebook after all, so you've got to be careful with that. My younger days, though, that was...
No.
Yeah,
He's like one chance Tessie tie.
especially if you've been running me down and it's been a while, like you've been on my case, and then we get there. But then I suppose people can put it down to nerves. But
Yeah, nerves, and I don't know. I'd give one more chance. I would give her one more chance because, like you said, it's not going to be a quick thing for you to get to that point. So we've been chatting, we've been conversing, we've been, whatever and whatever. So to get to that point and it doesn't work, all right, cool. We're still gonna chat, we're still gonna converse, we're still gonna date. But if it comes again and nothing I want, then that's it, lock off. Sorry. And I wouldn't even explain because you will know.
2 times.
Yeah.
I just think it's awkward.
I wouldn't even explain. I'll just go ghost. If we go to it a second time.
Cold.
No, if we go to it a second time and things ain't going in, then I'm gonna go ghost. And you're gonna know why though, aren't you? He's gonna know. I won't have to explain it and embarrass him. He's gonna know, isn't he?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
And he won't out me because I'll out him.
Because as you all know, I practice celibacy, so there has been a while. So I suppose as you get older, you would probably be a little bit more. It could be a long time for him. Like not all men are out there knocking it down, like kicking in people's back doors all day, every day. People get older. Do you know what I mean? So as you get older, you can, I suppose, be a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Empathetic. Considerate.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be there for the long term for that.
No.
But I wouldn't.
It's not a long term thing. Sorry.
I mean, for me,
yeah,
that's awkward. So the awkwardness alone would kill me there on the spot because I think, well, that's awkward. Because you'd be like, okay, so what's the problem? Like you automatically as a woman as well, sometimes you would assume so you can't get hard for me. Do you know what I mean? Or so I can't make you, like guys get hard when they wake up doing nothing, but I can't make you hard. Okay, we're done here. It's all good. You wake up with pointless erections, but I can't, I'm about to give up the jewels and you don't give a shit. So, That's how I've seen it that's how I've seen it before. That's happened to me, and I've been like, wow, okay. This is awkward, like pants down and nothing's happening, and everyone's there trying to get the engine running like it's a car broke down on the side of the road. It's embarrassing. So it's awkward. If anything else, I'd have to really like that person to be in that position, but I just have to see how my mood took me if I could do that again, because I think I'd find it a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
So getting over that awkwardness, maybe I'll probably give them another try, definitely, but another try again. We're not going to do that rodeo 3 times, I promise you.
No way, Reba. No.
There's only so many rejections I can take from what is it? Earthworm Jim. There's only so many rejections I'm taking from Earthworm Jim. Sorry, no.
All right, what if you're in a relationship with the person and you know what they're about in bed, but they're having a rough time? How long, if you're in a relationship? I'll
say something, but I can't say it. But what I will say is, more time you can get through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Natalie.
Don't want to bait up the peoples.
Yeah. Well, if you're in a relationship, I'm going to assume that something's quite not right. Maybe he's going through something, he's stressed out or not feeling very good or something.
Yeah.
Then obviously you're going to need to have a conversation and all of that. And but yeah, I'm not going to just dash out my man because he can't get it.
Yeah, definitely. But you've got a few chances to sort it out.
But yeah, even then we've got things I forgot. You have to sort it out, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I think what we do need to do is start planning what we're going to do in terms of shows, because we have had guys talk to us about prostate cancer. We've had inboxes where people have said about men's health and as you're getting older and stuff like that. So we say all of this in jest, but as we get older, people are
we might experience them.
Yeah, people are getting diabetes, people are getting sick, people are worrying about enlarged prostates and different things out there. So I think if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I know if I'm in a relationship with someone and there's a genuine reason as to why they are going through something, then of course you're going to stick by them. But if you're in a relationship with somebody and they just can't get it hard for you because you might be having issues, there's a period of how long I'm going to deal with that for. Yeah,
it's like I said, men get hard for no reason. They get hard just because they woke up. So in the morning. So if I'm here in all the glory, that you've been chasing down and you can't get hard with all that stimulation, I'm gonna feel some type of. I'm just gonna and like I said, maybe once or twice, but not 3 times. I just feel like there's only so much my heart can take.
Yeah. No, for
my
sure.
My little ego can take.
Of that.
Because say if you go again, you're gonna have anxiety
about it.
You're gonna go there again with them. Like, oh no, it's just is it gonna choo-choo today?
Is it gonna choo-choo?
Does it need a jump start? Like, no.
Not choo-choo. All right, let's look at some of our comments and see what some of our
So Asia.
Yeah.
Asia said, I gave him another chance and then I wished him all the best.
I don't know how you're supposed to.
Yeah, what else are you supposed to do though?
Exactly.
And then Alicia said, good evening. She's joined. Mike Shaw said, Ross, what have I come into? Michelle said, am I speaking from experience? Ollie said, talk the things. So, and Lady V. Henry said, I'm sure there would be a conversation after that point.
Yeah.
And you don't know how the guy will react as well, because sometimes their egos, so they might just shut down.
Nikki said she would just.
They might go ghost.
Yeah.
They might go ghost. That's what I'm saying. I think you need to after that experience when it's the first time. If you're in a relationship, that's different. You know what I mean? That's a
find
different
out.
situation. But if it's the first time you're going to be lashing down this, you know, and I bet you've been chatting the big talk, all the big talk for how long? And then it comes to it and you're like, Sloppy Joe. Mate.
Yeah. It's
No,
a
sorry.
waste of lingerie and time.
I'm telling you.
And I don't think anyone should have to go through that.
No, not too many times.
Nah, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, hang on, let me go back. Michelle said she'd probably give another chance. You asked the question that I was asking, how many chances do you think is your max? Michelle said twice. Yeah. Bill Taylor, this fucking killed me, yeah? Bill Taylor said, Natalie, people are in church, please chill. Yeah. And Natalie said that they shouldn't be looking at their phone.
They shouldn't.
Why are you looking at your phone in church?
We was banging in church on the phone,
Bravado as well at that.
So Emmanuel T said, mad early, you woke up with this message saying that sometimes we just can't get it up.
Yeah.
Someone else read the rest of the comments for me, please.
Angela said, I'm definitely giving him another chance as nerves can cause this. Dion said, I'd give it another go. Jenny Smith said, limp dick matters. This group's got no behaviour.
None.
Natalie Medina said he'll have another chance. And Charlene said, of course, we're going to try it again. It might just be nerves.
Right. Nice group when they're ready.
I was going to say, they're being very nice.
Angela said, that would be it for me. You could see I was busted up.
Yeah.
Said, nah. She said, Enid, who's got time for Floppy Joe?
See, that's what I just said. Floppy Joe, no Floppy Joe. No.
She said, sorry. Thing is, once it is like that, the thing finished. No, maybe the fellas can educate us. Is there a cure? Bionic wood.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, boys, yeah.
Someone's gonna get told off now. I don't know why they do it. Sandra said, the situations happened to me in the past. I gave them another chance. Some people are saying give another chance.
Yeah, I think it's only fair. If it's the first time, then you take another chance. Sorry, let me just get my charger.
All right. What are you guys saying in the chat? Seeing as both me co-hosts of
I'm back. Olu said, oh, sorry, worse? Eve, I keep saying Lady B Henry. I'm so sorry. Apologies. Olu said some women come with big talk too.
Yeah.
Which is worse? And Olu said, which is worse, limp tings or premature tings?
Now that's a question.
Ooh.
That's a question.
Why am I put on my glasses?
That is a question. Premature things can be annoying because you're just getting into your swing. No, you don't even, yeah, I don't know. Don't start.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because I was not in the mood today, boy. That is a question.
That is.
Asia's saying limp.
What do you mean? You'd rather limp? But you can't get nothing out of a limp thing.
Well, you can't get nothing out of premature either. What?
Yeah, but you might get a few strokes. You might get a few strokes. You know
what I mean? Meshing up your bedclothes that you have to change.
Yeah. The thing is, the problem is with limp, with premature, is that you already got into your flow.
Yeah.
And that's worse. I'd rather just not get into the flow and laugh at earthworm Jim situation and keep it moving.
Let me correct myself. Ashley's saying, hell no. I mean, limp is worse. So she's saying premature is better than limp. Sorry, Nat.
Oh, No, I think limp is better than premature. I think limp is better than premature, only because don't start. So what am I supposed to do now?
wait for it to rejuvenate.
No, some never do. You know, some people chat shit about rounds.
About rounds.
Got rounds. You ain't. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, don't start it and then it's premature. That can happen sometimes, because that's a good thing. Sometimes you can think, oh yeah, see, you couldn't hold it, you know, it was so good.
Yeah.
But don't be doing that all the time.
Yeah, no.
And you're just there on tender hooks, unfinished.
I just said, well, if he's premature, he better be ready to finish me off by any means necessary. That's a compromise.
Or I'm going to lock myself in the bathroom.
She chucked the wine for that one.
I think I need to pour some wine for that one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't want either. I don't even know why we're giving this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not my portion.
Let's just say that we're blessed, right? Well, no, so we're all right.
Let's not focus.
Yeah. It's not our story.
Let's not manifest that, boy. Lord of mercy.
That's right.
Horrible choice.
That's not my truth. Sorry.
Yeah, that is.
Chris Knight said your lingerie was probably looking hella auntie. He kills me. So fucking funny.
Listen. Oh my God. No, but look at the woman. Look at the woman.
So annoying.
That's him.
But he went on. I'm gonna just be referring people to the threads. You lot go back and see the threads, yeah. He went on, and there was different examples of aunties in their lingerie.
Oh, stop.
Cutting and pasted all day. And Seth and Shorty Griff said this happened to me, and I told him to take me home.
Oh.
The older me would give us a second chance. Ian Bowman said this is when guys will find out if size really does matter in the eyes of a woman. And then Jermaine Spencer, give him a few glasses of water, he's dehydrated.
I think if you really like someone,
yeah,
and they can put it down, size ain't too bad. But if you're not really that invested, then you're just going to be judging them hard. You don't care. You're going to be like, oh, nah, small thing, can't do it, can't hit it, no way. But yeah, I don't know. But the whole limp thing, we always think about how we feel, but I don't know how do they really feel after that? I would love to know how a guy really feels after basically flopping the show. Literally.
No pun intended.
Flopping the whole show, it must be hard. But I'd never want to make anyone feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, even if I'm raging inside, I would never want him to feel like bad about it.
Yeah.
Only after the second time.
Yeah. Yeah, the second time I'm like, you know what?
Why are you wasting my time if you know you can't?
Nah, dude. Yeah, boo. You should have ghosted, because that's it now.
Yeah. I mean, if you know you've got a medical problem, then don't bother it with it. Sort that out.
Or say.
Yeah.
It's so much easier when you're bossier about things, because people can't really get you, or like it's not a shock. And if you're confident with it, then people are just going to be like, okay. But when you come out and the thing's not working,
it must be pressure for guys, because I've heard guys have said, they've got a lot of work to do. they are literally the performer, and sometimes we're just bent in position. You know what I mean? But they've got to stand to attention literally and perform throughout. It's a lot of pressure. And if you're fit, and you're getting older and blah blah blah, those things can all take a toll.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In my older days, I would like to think, as at this age, I mean, let me be 100% real. If you are like me and you've been celibate for years, I would not want my first experience of breaking my celibacy to be limp or premature. I'd be really annoyed. But at this age, I would like to think that I wouldn't.
You'd manage it better.
I'd manage it well, yeah. But I wouldn't be here for a bag of chances either in the initial stages. Like, no, might as well just be celibate because this is a wind-up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Olu said that, would you tell a man if you thought his things were small? Who's going to do that?
Yeah, but for what reason are you going to say that?
Well, Asia said she's going to do it because she ain't got time to waste.
No, but the only reason why I would do that, yeah, is if he was really going on boasty like he's some big bad man, and really I had to cut him down to size. That's the only way. I wouldn't, because there's what reason do you have to tell a guy like you got small? There's no need, I think, unless you was trying to go on like to say you're Mr. Badman out here, and I might have to like tell a few my truth, you know.
And Olu had said to Asia, wow. She said, would you not prefer her to be honest with you? And then Olu said to Tricia, you're not easy.
Yeah, I just read that. I'm wondering, what am I not easy about?
Yeah, what did you say?
What did I say? What did
I think it's when you said you ain't got a bag of chances to give because you've been practicing the celibacy. So you're not going to come out.
Why am I going to break my, you know, because like we spoke on in the last show, when we was talking with Simply Divine, and celibacy, I remember like at one point I used to speak about my celibacy a lot because I was proud of it. And I used to hear women going through all kinds of foolishness, and I was pleased that I'd gotten to a point where I was zen enough to work on myself and not necessarily feel like I have to have a man and be in toxic cycles. Just focus yourself. I'm not saying I don't want a man or I don't need a man, but sometimes you need to just focus yourself. So if I get asked a lot, are you single, have you got a man? And I was proud of saying, no, actually I'm celibate. And then as I've gotten older, I've kind of become more private about that, if that makes sense, because like people can read it differently, like you're saying it because you want someone to do something about it. And that's not the case either. But then I think if you do get to a period where you can just zen out on your own, I'm not going to be putting on makeup and heels and sprucing up, and you can't, like, how many times am I supposed to drive out my petrol or you drive out yours for me to do that? I might as well just be zen on my own rather than being wound up. So I hope that clears that up for you, Olive.
So Michelle said, but a man would know if his things are small, just like women know if they have big or small breasts. I think so, but Olu says, do you really think so? I know. Ooh, okay.
Tell us what he thinks then, I guess.
Yeah, what does he think? He's a man.
I had someone a long time ago, many moons ago. I don't care, he's gonna know it's him. Good friends, big guy as well, very big guy. We were good friends, and one day where was we? Somewhere completely inappropriate. I'm thinking we're just friends, and he started to say inappropriate things to me, and I was just like, oh, don't be stupid, like don't be, like, I thought he was just mucking about. Then he whipped it out. And I was like, you better put it away.
So embarrassing yourself.
Don't even do it, yeah. And it's not like, I don't even know, that's not something I'd be whipping out, yeah, to show. The way he's a big guy, very built, gym, tall. It's not proportionate.
Yeah.
at all, like that.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that.
I've heard that.
And
Yeah.
I was so offended that you would think that you could bring it out in front of me. You know me. Why would you think you can do that?
Yeah.
And then it was small. What did you
Yeah.
think you were doing that? What did you think you were doing with that? Like, no, I couldn't believe it. So in that case, I have no problem telling him, you ain't got nothing to show over here. Put that shit away. But normally, if you're in something with somebody, I would think, no, I couldn't do that to someone. I couldn't do that to someone. But I'm not sure if I could keep, you know.
And you know, like, and I know people think, you know, people say size matters and whatever, but really it's about what happens with it, no? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what you can do with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a person who likes, doesn't have to be like
Massive.
Who's got time to get their middle bust up like that? Like, no.
I'm saying,
that's not my thing at all. You just have to know how to use it, I guess.
Yeah. But I think, for instance, like that one, that was small. There's nothing you can do with that. That's why you must have brought it out in frustration. What are you gonna do with that?
Ollie's asking, was it small or were your expectations high considering his physique?
It was small. I was disgusted. I'll tell you why. If it was small, if you're a small guy, that's fine. But don't be a small guy and be that very inappropriate. I find that was very inappropriate, and I was offended.
Yeah.
As well. So obviously, in my offence, my first thing was attack. So that was my attack. Like, are you mad? There's nothing that you can do. But at the same time, I was shocked at how small it was. Like when he penetrates, like you don't penetrate, it can't reach. And if the girl's got if she doesn't have if she has any type of stomach, even a little bit, it definitely ain't getting in there. It's so small. It was cocktail sausage small.
Oh shit!
It looked.
Why do you think he was confident enough to pull that out?
Yeah, and just whip it out like that.
I felt like he must have been having a mental breakdown there on the spot, because I don't know why you would do that to me, and he knows I'm gonna say something. Like, why would? It's like he just lost all inhibition in that. In that moment, I was just absolutely horrified. I was disgusted that you would think, because I was offended. You think that I'm that type of girl? Like, you must be mad. And then on top of that, you got some absolute cocktail nothing. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like, there was nothing you can do with that. If he's a person, if you want grey sweatpants, they ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh, boo.
It's not going to show. It's not going to be no print there. Yeah, it's weird. You go to the gym too much, brother. Too much.
Yeah, it must be hard, boy. Could you imagine?
Oh, wait, hold on. So Sabby Joe said, Michelle said it's the motion in the ocean. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sabby Joe said if the guy is small, the motion in the ocean may not help. Like,
absolutely.
This is what Natalie's saying.
That's what Ollie said. He can't even get in the ocean. He can't get in the ocean.
There's no ocean.
It's small. He's just on deck.
Olu says, sounds like he misjudged the situation with you, Natalie. He met and it may have grown in size once in action.
That could happen.
Oh,
that's
true. It's not magic. Yeah, there's only so far it's gonna grow. You have to see it. And the thing is, you're not even circumcised, like, so there's no excuse.
Oh,
like there's just nothing. I don't understand. So you did all of that just to expose how small you was. Why?
It's obviously worked for him in the past. That's what we're trying to figure out. Why?
Not in the past, because they had a partner at the time. That's another reason I was offended.
Right.
So your partner deals with that, which is fine.
And you think you can just whip it
cheeks.
about?
You got the cheek to cheeks. If he's done that to me, imagine how many people he must have done that.
Yeah.
He must have tried to do that too. So you're going around flopping it out where you can to see where you can get it in. Is it an experiment that you're doing?
But there's probably, he's got a partner, like you said, so there's probably women that would entertain it anyway. So
yes, they'd have to entertain it, because it definitely wouldn't be entertaining them.
But again, that's what I was about to say before Nikki was reading the comments, that it must be difficult for men. Like, they've got their insecurities the same way we have. So he must know that, especially you've been in the locker room, you've been to the gym, you've been in the shower, you've compared it with your brethren. You know you're really small. So that's going to be great on his personal self-esteem. Yeah. But then there's some women that, because they just that might not be important to them and they really want the companionship, they put up with it.
That's true.
So
you know who it is.
Oh, don't.
Yeah, you know who it is. I just realised you know who it is, but that's later.
That's
but
you
know who it is. You know the person. I forgot. You know them. But Olu said Natalie's providing a lot of detail for someone who didn't take peace. Let me tell you how I stared for about 10 seconds in shock. Like, what are you doing? Put it away. Then he had the chance to hold it. It didn't even take up your palm. Put that shit away, or let it put itself away. Whatever. However you two get on. But put it away. But no, it was again, it was just offensive, and then on top of the offense, you ain't even got nothing. And I know obviously that they're going around doing that to different.
But for each woman who entertains it, or like twizzle sticks it, or whatever, it gives him a boost. So to me, it's like the boost of, well, women will still pick me up with this small penis, as opposed to he's going to try it, as opposed to reading the room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
That validation, and women have got to be entertaining it out there. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't be so confident to do it.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't proportionate. I think he gym. I don't know if the gym has an effect. I don't know, guys. Maybe you can tell us if the gym. But it just was too big already. Because I don't like that when they're too gymmed out. Just too gymmed out, and then
I've heard steroids do a lot to the man's
Can it shrink it?
anatomy. Yeah.
It can shrink it.
Can shrink it a bit, can make him impotent. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's my only, I'd say, experience. And it's not even an experience. That's my only kind of encounter with anything like
that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
small like that. Shocking. Shanti said, my friend told me he didn't have a big piece, so he made sure he was good at head and made up for it.
Compromise.
Wow. Yeah, compromise.
That's what I'm talking about, the motion in the ocean. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to be huge, but you got to know how to swing.
Yeah.
You got to know how to swing. Keith said, who is it? Talk the talk. I don't think you know them, Keith. And then Keith said, I know that wasn't me. No, it wasn't you.
Oh gosh.
Did you go around whipping your willy out, Keith?
I was gonna say, did you do that to Natalie at one point?
Is that what you do? Not like just picking yourself up. No one said it was you.
That Lady Eve Henry said maybe he thought you would not tell him the truth.
Oh.
Olu said, has this experience put you off big guys? No, I've just never really gone for really big built gym guys. I've never have. But I didn't think that, I just didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. Sabby Joe said you should have called the police.
Not the police.
They could charge him for having small offensive things, 10 years in jail. Someone text me because they know who it is. Yes, she has it right. She has the right person. She knows exactly who it is.
I can't wait to get off this live to find out.
She's like, I know who you're talking about. She's got it right. She texted me the right person. Oh, yeah. So that was funny.
Yeah, but Keith said he likes to whip it out.
Oh my God.
I like to whip it out.
To unsuspecting females that never asked for that.
Well, never asked it. So Keith,
you can't be doing that.
is a whippersnapper polygamist. Keith has got no behaviour.
But he will never come on with his camera because he's not gang like that. He's just a keyboard gangster. Oh, dear. He did upset some people the last time. You see?
Keith has got no behaviour, you know, none. He love a gal.
Oh my God! Oh.
Wow!
I laughed because I was in a bad mood today. Oh dear! And like I said, it's funny. Like sometimes the periods pass, and it's oh my gosh, today's my brother's anniversary, and then there's other days where your energy just feels heavy. It's unexplainable. But so thank you for making me laugh. Should we go to the next topic?
Go on then.
Are we still gonna cuss small willies?
I'm enjoying cussing them. Fun.
All right. What you got under your belt?
No. I just thought I will never forget that. Never forget that. I was like, raw. It was the false confidence for me.
Yeah.
That kind of got me. But I wonder if guys kind of talk about us in that way, like she was dead.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. I'm sure that just like if we have an encounter with a guy, whether that be getting a number, chatting, or your first night in bed or whatever it is, you know, you've got your brethren that you chat to, they've got their brethren.
Yeah. Yeah. They run back to the WhatsApp group. Or they got the one brethren.
They chat. And you know, like when they chat, and then the next time you see the brethren, they're like, all right, yeah, you're right. You know, like, you know, they look at you like, yeah, you're all right. Like he told them something, boy, like, raw. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Keith said, yes, we chat.
Yeah, they chat.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of close male friends.
I've got a couple of close male friends, and even they want to come and chat to me. I'm like, okay, it's cool. I don't need to know that much. Like, enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
So yeah, it's funny when you hear guys talk about it though. Like, and it's different. Like, especially when you are friends with a guy and you are just a brethren. So there's no kind of whole bars, however you say it. They just say it. Let's chat. Yeah, let's chat the thing, and you're like, oh wow, oh gosh, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's fun.
And Michelle said, if the dick is lame, it goes in the WhatsApp group. That's true. Dead dick always makes it to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. And Keith said, yeah, women chat more. Yeah, we chat. Not gonna lie, we chat.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, not gonna.
But I think guys are a bit gossipy and chatty as well, especially.
Yeah, but they try to make out that they're not.
Yeah, more so.
No, they are. They are. And I realised that. I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing here, but working from home with the husband, Lord of God, I hear some things, you see? I'm hearing some things, let me tell you. And I just pretend, Yeah, I just pretend that, you know, when you pretend you don't hear nothing. Sometimes I get involved, but sometimes I pretend because I think, no, let me just not say nothing because I can hear more.
Yeah.
But they chat, man chat, big time.
They do.
Hear it. Yeah, big time chat.
Jesus.
Yeah. I just don't. I'm gonna tell you lot offline. I don't want to chat my business. I'm gonna tell you offline. I'm sitting there. So should you say it? Should you not say it? No, they do chat, and sometimes they've got no flipping right to chat.
True that.
Keep your small willy in your pants. Don't whip it out on some poor unsuspecting female that just wasn't expecting that or asking for it. Just get it together. But no, I don't know. To round that question up, I don't know how. I know it probably would be twice for me, but I wouldn't be on that in the initial stages now.
No.
What about
Relationship, if you're going through hardships or hard times or whatever, fine, definitely, but not initial stages.
Yeah, not initial stages. We're not committed. Like I don't have to go into that.
I'm not trying to coach nobody at this time.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Keith said some women like a small D. What?
Who? That?
Who though?
Fill me in, because boy.
Women in no bravado. Please put your hands up if you like small D. So send a thumbs up emoji if you like small D. Women in no bravado, if you do not like small D, please send a thumbs down in the comments, please. Because I need to know, and we need to know why.
What women like small D?
Yeah. No.
That's a lie.
No.
He's been making shit up on the spot.
No.
Making shit up as he goes on.
No, man. I think you get to an age now. Ooh, a child has come out the room. I'm being quiet. It's gone to the toilet.
Don't kill no kids.
It's gone to the toilet.
It's gone to the toilet. I was just saying that we were talking about Paw Patrol.
Oh, yeah, of course we were.
Don't kill no kids.
And PJ Masks. And
Of course we were. Yeah.
Before we go on to the next topic, Natalie don't really listen to R. Kelly. Do you, Nick?
Do I?
Inappropriate whipping out of willies.
This has been a hard one for me because, you know, like R. Kelly's made some bangers, isn't it? Like some proper party tunes.
Yeah.
And since watching all the documentaries and stuff and hearing these people's testimonies and what they've seen and that, it has made me listen to certain tracks in a different way. I hear them in a different way now because of what I watched and what I feel that these women have gone through. But it's still hard for me because, you know, like when you hear a banger and you know me, I'm music hits me differently, so I'm just on it. But then you think, oh right, it's R. Kelly, he's a paedophile, there's this and there's that. But I don't know, I think if we think about a lot of music and people like that, then there's a lot of music that we're not going to listen to because R. Kelly wasn't in a bubble on his own, I don't think.
No,
do you know what I'm saying? And he already said that he's going to tear down some people. He's going to tear down some people. So I'm interested to see who those people are. But I mean, you know, we can go back, like, you know, and I'm sure there was a meme in the group about it. I don't know, but you know, Elvis Presley, he married his wife. She was like 14 or 15, right? Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people along the way that have done those things, but weren't obviously, because it was back in them days. These women didn't come up and say, "Oh yeah, he raped me and he this and he that." They didn't. Priscilla Presley has now come out and said some of the stuff that's happened to her when she was with Elvis Presley, you know, which wasn't great, and she was young, but people still love Elvis Presley. They still play his music day in, day out, you know, day in, day out. But yeah, I do feel a bit aggrieved when I hear the songs and I want to dance to the songs, but then I know what he's been convicted of and stuff and what these women have complained about. So it's a hard one. But do you separate the artist making
art.
From the,
the art from
Yeah.
the man? Do you know what I'm saying?
I've not been successful in muting him.
No.
I watched the documentary and I was horrified. I was saddened, and I almost wanted to feel like, because for instance, I don't think Michael Jackson raped those 2 kids.
No, I don't think
he did.
I don't think that neither.
So my first thought was, are they just trying to tear it down again? But then as more and more evidence and more Me Too's came up, it was quite apparent that he did. So obviously sickened by some of the allegations were bad. And like he's one of my ultimate favorite artists, producing music that he's made. Just, oh my God. And he's got one album, like, oh my God, it starts off 1, 2, 3, LOVE, and the whole album So when it all came about and stuff, and you don't want to support it, and I remembered I was working in Fashion Meets Music, and Lizzie Bett's daughter, she if R. Kelly came on and any mixtape, pause, stop, she was serious about it. Whereas, and I got it. Whereas if I'm washing up and I've got my rubber gloves on and my phone's not going to recognize my thumbprint, I'm not stopping the track.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because come on, I'm still going to be bubbling.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, well, are you supporting him by doing that? But I've just not been able to separate myself from the music. And then I suppose that lends to a deeper question on how much control does music have over you? Because I understand what he's done, but I've just not been able to.
Because we can't separate the art from the, we have separated the art from the man. We're not holding, we're holding R. Kelly to account. Do you know what I'm saying? But we're not going to completely mute. Would I buy a new art? If R. Kelly made a new album, would I buy it? No, I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. You understand what I'm saying? But I've got R. Kelly CDs.
Olive's coming in.
I've got R. Kelly's CDs there. I'm not getting rid of them. Do you know what I'm saying? If someone's playing R. Kelly music, I'm not going to be like, no, turn it off. No, get rid. No. But would I intentionally put an R. Kelly song on? Probably not. But I'm still going to bop to it because I think he's a fantastic, fantastic musical genius.
Yeah. Hey, Olu.
Hi, Olu.
Hi,
Olu. How are you? 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 How are you?
How are you today? You okay?
I'm good, Jen. I'm good. I'm good.
Good?
I'm good. Yeah.
Where's your partner in crime?
I'm sure he'll be on later.
Oh, okay.
Giving it the large all week about coming on.
I'm telling you.
But you know what, ladies? You've had some interesting things to discuss in the first hour,
Oh.
I'd like to contribute if I may.
Go for it.
Of course.
We expect nothing less.
What's up?
We expect nothing less. Of course. Go on.
I find it quite interesting that from a woman's point of view, in terms of if a guy gave poor D or small d or premature whatever, that the chances will be very limited. Yeah. And from a man's point of view, that encounter is very important. The first one is very important. That's when you make your impression. It could go well, or it could just be dead after that. So there's a lot of pressure on the man.
Yeah.
And I feel it's very important that, depending on your intention, the man feels secure in that relationship. Like if you're just getting there for the bang, then he can go all that, pull that effort he knows. But if he's like, no, I'm gonna boost out this woman, then he may be a bit reserved. He may be a bit anxious. You see?
So, you see, that's interesting.
I didn't hear that. Sorry, I was reading a comment. What did you say? What was that?
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it could be a lot of pressure because as men, we know when you get one chance, one audition, that's it.
Literally.
Yeah, yeah, and remember, this could be at the tail end of a series of dates, interactions, and as she said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you a chance. Shoot your shot. That's a lot of pressure on a man.
Yeah.
You're saying, Olu,
a lot of pressure on a man.
but Olu, you're saying that if a man has the intention to just bang and go, he's going to put his all into it and bang and go.
Yeah. Because
if a man,
sorry. What I'm saying is, as men, we know we get one audition.
Right. As soon as Olu comes on, fight.
One audition. This is not. Oh, let me just give her a little piece and sit. No, you give her what you got and hope she likes it. You can come back.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to get at. So what you said before was, if a man wants to bang and go, he will bang and go and put his all into it. But if he likes her and has different intentions, he may well then be nervous.
Yeah, it could no. I mean, yeah, it could be no. I mean, if he really likes the girl and he's like, oh my gosh, I like her, but she seems to place a lot of emphasis on that part. I'm not confident in that part. It could play.
Right. Okay, that could be a bit more nervy.
Yeah.
Right.
And also, this is nothing that not a lot of guys will tell you about. The girl might be so buff, and if he's never had anything like that before, he just shoots his team. Bam. No, real talk.
God.
I'm just telling the teams how it is.
But I did ask a question, Olu.
What's that?
She said, would that be a conversation you would have with her beforehand if you were nervous?
That's what I said. It depends how secure he feels.
Right.
Because more often than not, when it's a case of she's so hot that he just shoots his team, the man's apologizing. I'm sorry. You know, you see it. But as you become more experienced, you know your body as a man. Right. You know what does it for you.
Yeah.
You know. And so as men get older, I'm not talking about myself, obviously, but it's not about the quality. So even if you've got the big D, even if you've got the stamina, even if you know how to work it, it's the quality as a man that women appreciate. You understand? Because when you're young, you just bang, bang, bang. So much so it starts becoming uncomfortable for the woman after a while.
Oh, no one's trying to have that kind of sex.
Exactly, yeah. You see that. But as you know your body a bit more, as you know women's bodies a bit more, as you begin to talk to upon as to what she likes, then it's a more meaningful experience.
Yeah, no, I get that totally.
Yeah,
I totally get that.
And also, I put it on there as well. Does a man know he's got small things? Very, very topical thing, because every man thinks he's got the thing. Every man thinks.
Yeah, but you must know if you are not the same kind of size as your brethren and the brethren, because I know, like Michelle says, I know how I can fare against my friends with my boobies. Yeah, I know that, and we can see that, but it's different. I suppose, you know, you must know. Do you know what I mean? Like whether you're average or you're small or you're large, you must know.
And I think every man deep down knows, but it's confirmed, reaffirmed by women. It's reaffirmed by women.
Right.
You see now?
Okay.
Because even a man that's got small things, even if he knows he's small things, he will compensate in other areas.
True.
What? Keith is saying that he's
not saying what.
Keith is saying I've got small things, yeah. He's been advocating for small things throughout.
There you go. All hell Keith.
Keith is chatting shit.
I know, I'm just saying. But then also, some women don't like big things.
That's very true.
What?
Yeah.
No, Natalie, no one wants something up in your belly button. No.
There you go. You see now. Because when you're younger, you think, you're more experienced. But I got to think, no, I don't like that. So I'll come and shut my boob with them thing there. So that's what you mean. Exactly.
Yeah. So I think it is a bit of, as we get older, it is more of the motion in the ocean, isn't it? Like,
it's definitely the motion in the ocean.
I've known some women who've looked at something and think, that's not going inside me.
Just looks like it. Like,
no, that's not getting inside.
Stressful.
Yeah. It's not. I don't think. I don't think it's all about. It's got to be massive.
No.
You've got to be hung like a donkey. No, that's going to be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Especially if they don't know how to work it. That's just going to mash up your uterus.
It's not even that, Natalie. The thing is, those men are not enjoying sex, you know.
They don't.
You see when it's all hanging down like an arm? They're not enjoying it because most women can't take that.
Yeah.
They're not enjoying sex.
Oh.
You see?
Poor things, eh?
Poor
All right,
job.
let's move on to the next topic.
Okay.
Let us move on because we will talk about limp small dicks for 4 hours.
I noticed how small dick got us to 28 views. People are dirty and disgusting and tramps. We see you.
All right. So this was posted by Asia, and I thought this
That was interesting.
Really interesting topic. So I'll read it out. It's a conversation between mother and father of a child.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, our son needs a haircut. I know you usually get him every other Tuesday, but this week you didn't get him. Okay, says Dad. I'll cut next Tuesday. Okay, did you get your hair cut last week? Yes. Why? Says Dad. Why didn't you take him with you? Also, he has school pictures this week. He wouldn't be able to wait around until next Tuesday. So Dad says, I didn't have the money for both of our haircuts this time. I did FaceTime with him to make sure his hair wasn't wild before I went, or I would have took him instead. Okay, is it okay if my husband takes him with him tomorrow when he goes? So Dad says, no, I usually take my son to get his hair cut, and unless he will take him to who always cut his hair. So Mum says, but you're saying wait until 2 Tuesdays from now, and he needs it cut this week for school pictures, and our son can just get my husband's barber to cut his hair since he's ready to do it tomorrow. Which all makes sense. He could still go with you in 2 weeks because he will need a haircut by then. I said no, unless he's taking him to who always cuts his hair. She says, well, I'm telling him yes, because I have to say so. I was asking you because I thought you forgot to take him and even allowed you to see him, to see my point of view. You're just being selfish and inconsiderate of our son. Will you be able to get his hair cut Thursday or Friday for his pictures? Question mark. And then it ends with him saying, I have no money, in capitals. Who's right or who's wrong here, in your opinion?
I think the more I look at it, I think that it could have, we don't know the backstory with the mum and the dad, the husband and whatever, but she could have easily have said to him, take the money and take him to the barbers then. Here's the money to the barbers. But we don't know what the situation is between, because I personally, if it was me, and I think if my daughters were sons and I was dealing with my daughter's dad, then just would have gone and get their hair cut. I wouldn't have told him nothing. The hair would have been cut. And then by the next 2 Tuesdays later, he would have seen them, he would have cut the hair. Simple as that. He might have said to me, oh, did someone cut their hair? Yeah, they did, because he had school pictures, end of story. I don't have to ask your permission to get my son's hair cut. That's the way that I see it. I'm not taking over you. I don't want no one else to take over your position, but he needs his hair cut for school, innit? For pictures, because those pictures are going to be up forever. And my son's hair ain't going to look mashed down in the picture. And that's the bottom line. So that's the way that I think that she should have just taken, if anything, unless they live states apart, I know it's American or whatever, unless they live really, really far, she could have taken him, the boy, to his barber if necessary.
Yeah, reading it again just now, I think he was just being a bit ignorant, like, no, but he's saying, he did say,
his barber.
You take him to where I usually get
him.
Yeah. You can't take him. So actually, now I've read it again.
Same.
Yeah. Come on, Mum.
Yeah, take him or give him them. I'll say, you know what, here's $20 or $30. Take the money and take him to go and get his haircut. End of story.
Yeah.
That's what I, you know. Because the boy's got to get his haircut.
I thought, when I read it, I thought, what's the big deal? Why is he having a heart attack? If she's going to offer to do it, just let her do it. I didn't understand it. Reading it fully, I think, well, then if he's saying he doesn't have the money and he's probably pissed off that he has to say that, either offer him the money or just take him to that barber.
And they will know him anyway,
that,
won't they? If
that's
it's
meeting in the middle.
And if it's the normal barber that he goes to, the barber's going to know the boy, even if they don't know the mum, because the been going there. So, you know, that could have been you know, I think that could have been dealt with a lot better. Or just gone and take him and get his hair cut. Simple.
Sometimes, you know, it's good for us to see things, because we actually didn't get this right at all.
In the beginning.
No, none of us did. None of the women who read this thread got it right either.
Yeah.
I think that we all was like, huh? Like, what's the problem? But now Emma Glaz, I love her. Her and Rico went back and forth. I'm going to refer you to the thread because there was no way on earth I would have been able to have posted their back and forth. They went back and forth. But I'll share with you a little bit of what our viewers said. So
Michelle said, no, I got it right. No.
So our Mish?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying you, Mish. You usually do get shit right. But
we jumped on it.
I think, we all misunderstood. It was like, well, if you can't do it and you ain't got the money, why can't she just get it done? Like, that's ego. I actually said it. That's your ego taking over here. But no, he actually did offer, like, fine, take him to get his hair cut, but it has to be with the barber that he gets his hair cut with.
Yeah.
Give him the money to get his hair cut, or just shut up. I didn't get it right. So sometimes we get stuff wrong as women.
Yeah.
Not often, but
not often. Sometimes we get it wrong. Kay Marie said she's a better woman than me. I would have just got it cut without saying anything. That is a bit unreasonable, seeing that it's a school picture and all. Can someone else read out the rest?
Yeah. Well, I actually there. Look, I put my comment there. I said my son would have had his hair cut for his school pictures. No argument. If Dad ain't got the money, then let Mum do what needs to be done. And I still stand by that. But I think she would have kind of gone to his barbers if necessary. Do you know what I mean? Just to say, yeah. After reevaluating and reading it thoroughly today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michelle's comment is interesting because she says, I don't know. When my son started getting his hair cut, it was his dad who always did it. As he said, he did not want anyone else doing it. And I agreed. So I kept to that even when we broke up. My son is in his 20s now and does go to a barber, but mostly when his dad is unable to do his trim. So my point is that what Mum did is what did Mum agree to, and in the grand scale of things, if Dad is usually reasonable, does there need to be a drama?
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
She was looking the drama. The more I read that,
really and truly, she could have just said, I will go and sort his haircut out. She didn't, and it seems like the husband was a trigger.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a trigger. So you know, that's not really fair. Cheryl Cummins said, there is no point to the conversation. Dad didn't do it. The child needs it for the photos. So stepdad taking him. That's it. No debate. Now that I can understand where that would be an issue.
Yeah.
I can get where where that would be an issue. But yeah, again, I don't think Cheryl read it. She read it the same way we read it. that the dad's being unreasonable.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jess Simmons said that. Well, read that Jess Simmons comment. Are you eating something?
Where's Jess? Oh, here it is. Is it?
So unpredictable. What are you eating?
Mint.
God.
Mint. Jess Simmons said he's a twat, but if it was me, I'd say I would loan him the money, and he can just take him and spend time with him, as it's clearly an important fatherly thing for him. When you're co-parenting, you have to pick your battles. I agree.
Yeah.
If he still refused, I would just get my husband to take him anyway.
That's true, though. That's very, very true.
True. And Trish said, you have a great point. That's what she should have done. Give him the £10-15, whatever it costs to get a haircut, and keep it moving.
Yeah. Lorene was on, she probably read it right. So what did Lorene say, guys?
I'm on the dad's side on this one. He said he checked on FaceTime and his son's hair looked okay. She's longing it out. The dad is saying her husband can take the son to his usual barbers as he doesn't have the money. There's no issue on the man's part. The woman needs a chill pill. Her husband takes her son. Argument done.
Right.
Yeah. So she kind of got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be kind of correct.
Nikki, read Samantha's, and then I
So
want to.
Samantha's saying, interesting one. Realistically, she set herself up the moment she asked permission. That's what I said. She could have just gone and done it and saved the madness. The question would have been straightforward. Can you get it done by Thursday? If he hasn't got the money, he doesn't get to pick on and choose anything. It was nice that she considered his perspective, but then it ended badly with name calling. Too much time and energy for me. Yeah.
Some people could see. Ollie, what do you think about this?
This is nonsense in my, you know what I mean? It's not nonsense. Seriously.
Nonsense, yeah.
Nonsense. But one of the respondents said, if you can't afford it, just give them the money, keep it moving. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's not an issue. You got to put the child first. The child needs to haircut. Can you provide it? If not, I can provide the money. Is that okay? You got to use your barber. It's done. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
So Roger had said in some of the other comments that it seems that she just wanted to remind him that he's broke.
That could be a good point.
Yeah, that was one of the things. I'll go to his comment actually because it was quite interesting.
That could be a good point actually.
I remember he's looked at his son and in his opinion, he looks okay. You're seeing that?
Yeah.
So he looked at it and he said it's okay. But the mum's like, no, I want it done. So it seems there's another agenda there.
Yeah. She just wanted, she's still obviously got some unresolved issues. Claudia Bryan said, I can see why he's digging his heels in, as that's the thing that he does with his son, and I get that. But if you can't come through, then let her do what needs to be done. Yeah.
And especially if he said that he hasn't got the money.
Yeah.
So what else do you want the man to do? He's open, I ain't got it.
Yeah, exactly. And again, if I'd have read it properly, like, I would have said, like, you know what, here's the money, or I'm taking him to your barber's, book me an appointment, or whatever it is. Because we would want him to get his hair cut.
But it's emotional intelligence. From when you said to the father, needs a haircut, the man goes, ain't got the money. No problem. You start saying, from there on, just give the man money. Simple, it's not an argument. But there's something behind, why ain't you got the money? Come on, there's no need for that, man.
Yeah.
He's not lying to you. He's not giving the run around. He just ain't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Israel Emmanuel was asking, so what if the tables were turned the other way around? Would you let your daughter get their hair did by your child's dad's wife if your child's dad thought that the hairstyle was a bit off? Honest answers only. So Michelle said, if her kids were younger, then possibly. She would have lost her whole shit.
Yeah, well, with women's hair, I think women are a bit more sensitive, a bit more territorial about things like this.
Do you know something? And my comments on there, as you see, it saved me a whole job. That was a big whole Sunday afternoon, evening. No, thank you. If dad's girlfriend wants to do it, then do your thing, because I know that dad's girlfriend wants to impress Nabamba. So she would pretty it up, she would fix it up, fix it all up, and that saved me a job. I had twins, so I had 2 girls. Okay, right. So my Sunday afternoon was taken up by taking out hair and washing and blow drying and cane rowing twice. If they went to their dad's house for the weekend and they came up with their hair done, I was high-fiving the girlfriend. Okay? High-fiving her. It did take a little bit of time, and she did approach me. She said to me, do you mind? Would you like me? I said, you know what? Do your thing. Because I've seen what she could do. So I was happy. You know what? Do your thing. My Sunday evening was cool. Bring them back at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. They'd come home, bathe, and go to their bed. I didn't have to do hair. I didn't have to bring them home hours early to get their hair done, because his girlfriend done it. And I felt, no way. I'm not territorial like that. Do you know what I'm saying? If it came to something like buying them their first bra, oh no, that's my job. That's not your job, that's my job. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if you're good, they had years of hair plaiting. I'm not owning that. If you want to do it, do it. If their dad wanted to take him to, to his sister, not his sister's, his cousin's house, and the cousin would plait, that's fine, man. I weren't territorial over hair like that. Not like that.
But significant events you want reserved for yourself then, Nikki?
I'm their mum. I am their mum. So there's certain things that mum has to do with her daughter. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know that I've done all of those, but I'm not going to sit here and say that you know, the cane rowing of the hair. No. I know about the whole too many hands in your hair, so I didn't have any girl putting their hands in my daughter's hair to bring them negative energies into my house. No. But the girlfriend that he was with, that I saw, that, you know, when I dropped off or when he dropped off, I saw her. We weren't friends because he didn't want it like that, but we would say hello to each other and whatever. I used to see her locally sometimes. Hello, how are you? Because I don't want your man. Keep him, have him, because you know, while you've got him, he ain't giving me no trouble. So keep him happy, please. I beg you. Yeah,
so
keep
you
him
have
happy.
a good relationship with people who are going to be your kids.
With looking after my kids.
Yeah.
And I don't need that kind of negativity. I don't need it, and nor do my daughters. So, you know, if you're going to have a bonding session by taking out their hair and washing it and blow drying it and saving me a whole 4 hours work, do you, boo? I'm happy.
Yeah. And it also depends on how confident you are, because I know a situation where one of my exes, her son, so I had him for the weekend. I'm thinking, boy, your hair looks a bit rough, man. You got school next week. So I just took him to the barbers. I said, where's your local barber? He told me. I texted him, I said, look, just give me some haircut. She goes, oh, no problem. Did it. Bam. I didn't have to wait for her. I told her it was okay in the barbers. Because sometimes you have to take responsibility as an adult, as a parent. Because she may not have the money, I don't know, or the inclination, but I saw something, I did it. If she said, no, don't do it, I'll do it. Fine. But this is how I look at it. If you're with me, my son, you weren't looking on point. You see, take it to your barbers, where you usually go. So when you go back, you look all right. It's not a big deal, you know. It's because if you're doing it for the right reasons, you put the child first. It's not about the ego.
Yeah, that's right, and that's exactly it.
And especially when you have children, and then you become extreme. Well, not actually, you have different partners. You got to accept that someone's going to want to look after your child, and they'll treat them the best that they can. And likewise, if you're with somebody who's got kids, so if you work on that way, reciprocity comes in, and it's a win-win for the kids. You know, it's a win-win for the kids.
I was just about to read that. Yeah.
My daughter's mum would go crazy if I took my daughter to someone else to get her hair done.
Wow.
Well, then in those situations, then that's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that mums are wrong for feeling like that, but I do think that if you feel like that, make sure that your daughter's hair is on point every single time they go to their dad. If the daughter's hair looks out of place or it's messy or whatever, he must stay with the messy hair because you don't want someone else in their hair. That's that's being unreasonable. I know sometimes my daughter's hair needed doing by the time they went to their dad's house because it was the end of the week. I weren't doing hair in the middle of the week. So come Friday when they're picking them up from school, it might need a little something. That's what I said. If the girlfriend said, if she take the job, I feel no way.
No way. Read that Israel's comment to you, Nick.
Right. So that was interesting actually.
Yeah.
So he asked the question about if the tables were turned. I said, yes, it saved me a job, blah, blah, blah. We need to let go of the ego and do what's necessary for our children. That's what's the main priority is our children, not whether you like that girl or she's with your man or your ex or there's no need for that. But then, because I said it took me a bit of time. So he said, how long did it take you to get your head around it? The reason I'm saying this is because it actually happened to me. My daughter came to me, her hair needed doing, got it done. And mind you, it was done by my niece, not even my woman at the time, because I know that might be seen as a disrespect. My daughter's mum had a hissy fit, I can't lie. The hairstyle was a 10 out of 10. When my niece had finished. My daughter's mum cared not. She didn't want anyone in my daughter's hair, not even family. A lot of females I know are similar. They don't want no one touching their picni's hair. So I was just wondering, maybe the fathers may feel the same way about their sons. I could be wrong, but was trying to see if this was a fair world in this sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. I do. I totally do understand it. I do get it. But I think that if you feel that way, then you've got to make sure that your child's hair is on point. If I don't want no one touching my daughter's hair, then my daughter's hair has got to be on point every time she goes to her dad's house then, innit? So no one doesn't have no reason to touch it. Simple as that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nat, read out or read out Rico's comment.
Oh gosh.
Rico, which one?
Rico called us women are
Crosses.
Okay. Women are crosses. No, the man obviously gets his son's haircut every other week and he can't get it done one time and it leads to all this. Wow. No, you do what you and your husband do, but when it comes to my child, he ain't doing my job and that's our thing. Simple. You can't take your child to any barber to mess his hairline up. I explained I don't have the money and it's a one-off. For it as a mother one time, was it? For it.
Pay for it. Pay for it.
Pay for it as a mother one time won't hurt you. I'll pick him up and get it done. Women always want to have the last say, which is foolishness. Which is what I said earlier.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to say, but again, the man, the bad guy, like always, Lol, if Phelan was out in the picture, co-parenting would be mad easy. Why doesn't, and then Amma says, there's 3 points here. Why doesn't the father know it's picture week at his own school? 1 point. 2, why did he prioritize his haircut over his child's? 3, you're a father, you don't have enough money for a mere haircut, seriously? But at least you gave the opportunity to fix the situation. You see how now it's become something else.
Exactly. It becomes something else, and it becomes about the relationship between the mum and the dad.
The dad.
And not about yeah. No, for true. And that's hard to maintain, you know, when you're co-parenting. It is really hard, especially if you are that party that maybe broke up with the person or instigated the breakup, and there's some bitterness included. It's really hard because it is about a battle of egos, and you know, the only people that end up suffering are the kids, really.
Yeah.
And also, again, to throw into the mix, if one of the parties is in a financially stronger position than the other, so
then that gives them all the talk, doesn't it?
For example, you might say, look, I'm going to take my child on a cruise. The mother, oh, really? The next thing you're going to take him here. You might think you're trying to stick on them, but no, it's about giving the child the experience. It's not about you.
Yeah.
So she may feel away that, oh, you're your new part of upgraded now. We're trying to say. You see now. So we just say, look, it's not about you. It's about just giving him an opportunity or her an opportunity and take the ego out of it, which can be very difficult. You know, it can be very difficult.
Yeah, it can be. It can be.
Just looking at the comments. Alexander Anderson is in the comments basically saying good evening and facts, but he's meant to be here. I can't. Angela says good evening. She's a bit low in energy today. Suffering a bereavement, so she may jump on later, but let's all send Angie some love.
Asia has a good, she said, I was on the other side of things and was asked to do my partner's son's hair. My first comment was, have you cleared this with his mum?
Sorry, our flipping audience are hilarious. They inbox us and all sorts, and they say things, and it just throws me off my game.
What did they say?
Why? Who's inboxing?
I can't even say it out. I can't. I'll screenshot it to you. Dear. Oh, they're too funny. It throws you off your game. Stop it. You know who you are. Sorry, go on.
No, Asia was saying that she was on the other side of things and was asked to do her partner's son's hair. And she said her first comment was, have you cleared this with
the mum? Don't want the mum to feel like you're trying to step in and take over her role. And I think, you know, a lot of the times if the woman would show respect to the other woman as opposed to competing with her, that would just calm ex-woman down. Yeah,
exactly.
You know, my best mate is a male, and I remember when he met his wife, and her and I got on really well, and she said, simply because you made it clear that you was happy to meet me and you was respectful from day one. There was no standoffishness, there was no do I question if them two were together, because it always made me feel like, hello, how are you? Even if I stop and I see someone in a rave that I know, and they're with their girl, I make a point
of saying
hello.
Yeah, of
to that
course.
girl. So I don't want no
It's just manners
or drama. I don't want it. So yeah, sorry, I'm still reading inboxes. But yeah, you know what you're doing. If you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody and they've got kids and that comes with an ex-partner, if you don't want any drama, you're gonna do your best to make that ex-partner feel comfortable with you. Especially around their kids.
Yeah.
They have got a right to
but sometimes the ex-partner is just a prick.
Sometimes.
What? We say ex-partner, we're talking about the male or the female?
Either.
No.
Well, in my case, it's male.
Oh, right. No, I'm talking about the okay.
No, but I'm just saying, you were saying about that if someone is around someone's children, then they must do what is necessary to make the ex feel.
Yeah, and sometimes
which
the
is,
ex might want to receive you, so that's the thing as well. But if you are truly done with that guy, and I am now with him, at the end of the day, I'm not a mother in this life, but I know how I would want to be treated. So I would want you to know, as a mother that's handing over your kids to my care for 48 hours, whatever it is, that you can trust me and you don't have to worry. So I'm going to try and make it. If you don't want to have that gap or bridge that gap, then that's on you. But your kids are still going to be in my care if I'm taking on a guy that's got kids. So you want to be as amicable as possible. And you, as a woman, would want to understand what anxiety she's going through, because stepmoms and stepdads are not a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not a joke. Do you know what I mean? So you want to kind of, if you were serious about the guy and you wanted to, like, I'm taking this serious, you'd want to get on with the baby mama or the ex-partner, but they're going to want to have to get on with you. It depends on what their agenda is as well.
Can I just add that, Tricia? That's a very good point, because the initial thing is, I don't know when doing this to my child. Yeah. And I think the man has a role here to say, listen, it's my partner. First of all, you don't talk to her like that in that way. And you try to bridge that. I understand your concerns, but just as when my child is with you, I trust that you look out for him with whoever you surround him with. He's coming to my care. This is my significant other. So please just trust that I'll do the best by our child. And that takes time to cultivate.
Yeah.
Because the woman, first of all, be apprehensive. I feed him the right food. Are you saying to him about me? And especially if she feels that you and your new partner are in a better position than her. All these things tie into. So you've got to be very mindful of this, because you may be providing experiences that she would never be able to do for that child.
Yeah.
You see now. So and I mean, I haven't been in that position. What I just said to when I've been in that position is that, listen, it's just a different experience, you know. And as long as you can show that child you have respect for the mother, in time she will get it. You can't enforce her. But the man has to have that emotional intelligence. You see now.
No, for real.
Yeah. But when it's on the other side now, having been on the other side as well, I feel that women are very glad in front of your face that, look, you see, I told you I'm doing better than you. Like, for example, the haircut situation, she's sticking on that he couldn't afford the haircut. It didn't have to be like that.
No, it didn't.
You see what I'm saying now?
Properly, it didn't.
It didn't have to be like that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So it's about just each side just being mindful, because listen, your situation today can change tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
Life is funny like that, you know? You see, you can just change like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. So let's move on to the next topic. Let's see what we've got. This is our last topic, guys. So yeah, we might not do a 4-hour today.
Wow.
Boring.
I listen to you.
4-hour debate. Oh, there's still okay. They went on. Do you want to read these, or should we move on?
Let's go to the next one. Let's go.
Move on.
All right.
Hey.
Oh gosh, this one.
Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Can you hear it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Watch this.
So the man in white is the groom.
This one, yeah, this
Yeah.
man is the groom. The one in the orange pants is just
Some
disrespectful.
girl. And that's the wife walking up
That's
there
getting
now.
now with the headpiece on, yeah.
Everyone would die.
I just feel how the wife just looks very awkward. She's thinking, oh, right, okay, I better go and do something. And then, look, and then he comes to the wife. But he doesn't dance with the wife how he was dancing with the girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Look how he dances with the wife. He ain't winding up on his new wife like that.
If Jimmy.
That couldn't happen. Let me tell you, say, my sister, my brethren, they would have tear him. He wouldn't have been able to even do a little one wine.
It's only a dance. It's only a dance.
No. Not on on their wedding day, Olu.
On the wedding day and dance like that.
And
So
he's winding up with the girl like that.
So
well, if he did it in the corner, wouldn't it be worse?
Olu, it's their wedding day. Sorry. It's their wedding day.
Better phone Roger for backup because we're about to eat.
No.
Listen.
So
Olu.
I'm a bride, and I go and dance with the best man like that. I'm bent over.
Bent over.
That's acceptable.
That's how them young people dance now. That's how they dance.
Yeah, but we're not young. No, they don't do that, Olu. No.
They do.
No,
Maybe they do in raves, but not at weddings.
Let's be specific and let's drill down.
Some of them have choreographed dances in weddings now, you know.
Of course they do.
That look like a choreo dance.
That's not a choreographed dance. And when they choreograph, it's their husband, them a wine up on. Oh. Okay.
I'm of the belief that if it's done in public, he's got nothing to hide.
Olu, you're disgusting.
Can I play the video again?
I saw the video.
Did you see when he was grinding at his wedding?
How is that different to when you go carnival?
Olu, come on, bro.
Your wedding can't be compared to carnival. Olu.
Come on.
Olu.
Are you serious here?
Okay, hold on. It's his wedding day.
Yeah.
He's just having a good time in front of his. He's not doing anything behind her back.
Olu.
He's not holding her. He was
winding up on the girl.
He's being disrespectful. He's being disrespectful.
Listen.
Disrespectful. Dirty goat.
Whoa.
Michelle said she would have turned over the whole table. The whole top table would have turned over.
Honestly, everyone will die.
Honestly.
Everyone will die. And the dirtiest thing is that, like, I don't know about their friends and family, because there's no way, as soon as that happened, all my friends and family would be looking at me like, oh God.
Yeah, but the fact that nobody did that shows you no one saw it as a problem. Because that's usually the first cue. There was no, well, go on. There's no someone intervening. So I don't think there's an issue there.
I'm going to try and watch it again. You need to watch it again, Olu. Seriously.
There's no hostility from anybody in the crowd. There's no hostility.
Dirty and nasty, and it's disrespectful.
Look, so he gets up, the girl just comes.
Hang on, why does it stop playing?
Look,
Watch.
so the girl's already there dancing.
Exactly, it's rehearsed. It's rehearsed.
Right. Yes. So
she had her backside on his front.
And
he's look.
There's another girl as well. Listen, that's not a problem, man. That's not an issue.
That's not a problem in their thing that they're at.
All right, this part now. Watch this part.
Look.
This is so inappropriate.
Look how he's grinding up on. Look.
Yeah, but is anybody objecting? Are anybody objecting?
No. That's not the point. But what I'm saying is, look, and then she moves, and then she goes, and then the husband comes, and he's doing some 2 foot, like he's got to do the 2 meter corona thing between him and his new wife.
Car wash dance.
And look how he's dancing with the wife.
Look.
You know why?
Doing candy with the wife.
The other girl's a hot girl. She's the hot girl, and she just playing it. She's conservative, isn't it?
The wife is conservative, are you saying?
I said she's playing it conservative. Listen, you can usually take cues from how people are reacting in the crowd. Nobody thought there was anything out of hand there. That's what I'm saying.
No, fair enough in there, but realistically, on your wedding day, would you be winding up on?
Yeah.
I personally,
Asia says,
I would not feel very comfortable with that, because people look up and what's going on? There's a disrespect issue here. But looking at that, there didn't seem to be an issue to me, because
why is it a disrespect issue if the woman does it to you, but it's not if he does it?
No, it's about what you can accept. Clearly, the wife could accept that, because even remember, there's families from both sides. No one saw that as a problem. In fact, another woman joined in to make a little sandwich. You see now. But if that was a problem, someone be dragging, what are you doing? You know, that was not happening there.
Asia says, Olu, if that was your wife and a male guest at your wedding, how are you feeling?
She'd be my ex-wife.
See,
I don't understand why it's different for the man then.
yeah.
No, it's not different for the man. It's not about the man. It's about what the couple are willing to accept. Clearly, they didn't see that as an issue, because none of the guests saw it as an issue.
She didn't look comfortable with it.
She weren't comfortable with it.
He weren't.
She just
Did
sat there.
Did the wife look vexed to you?
She looked.
The wife
she
looked awkward and uncomfortable,
embarrassed, and felt like she needed to.
and that's why she got up and she went to dance with her husband.
Okay, so why did another girl jump into the dance as well?
Because she was drunk, drinking their juice.
Because they're dirty bungles together. That's why. The two of them, dirty bungles at the brethren's wedding. They're gonna go and wind up with the groom. There's no way that I'm going to a wedding and I'm going to bend over and rock out with the groom. Not even the groomsman or the best man, the groom.
You know, some people bright, you know.
I said, what right?
Some people
Imagine. Imagine I just get married and girl is rocking out with my husband. Oh gosh.
These young people now, you see, anything goes. These young people.
That's what I'm saying. I won't even have to do anything, because I know that my people's there. Like my people is on it. I won't even have to do nothing. I'll be sitting in my same gold throne while my family is rocking out the backside.
Nikki, nobody intervened, which shows you they didn't see the problem.
No, it's true.
You know?
It's true.
Yeah, nah, annulment.
Immediately. Immediate annulment, man.
Yeah, don't even need to divorce.
Yeah, we're not even consummating, so that will be annulled. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Disrespectful.
It's rude.
And I don't see why it's different for men than it is for women.
That's rude.
No, it's not a man or woman thing. It's a cultural thing. I didn't say it's a man thing. I didn't say that. I just said no one in the crowd there saw it as a problem. So that's you should take your cues from that. Because usually in weddings, there's always someone who's vexed about something. You see?
Yeah. So
there's no pulling off of wig. There's no punches thrown. You know.
Maybe we ain't got to that bit yet. Because I just don't even know how. Like, I don't even know how she could stomach it. She could stomach it.
I'm going to share some of the comments. Let me see if I can. Hang on. All right, let's move closer. All right. Pope Erica Tulse Hill said divorce.
Right.
Navid said,
oh God,
it's fine. Little enjoyment before you sign your life away. Natalie, what did you say to Navid?
I said he already signed it away. This is the reception. So to me, I'm like, oh, you want to fight? Because this is giving me disrespect in 12 languages.
Black people so violent, man.
Yes. Not at my wedding. Not at my wedding. And I wouldn't even be a bridezilla, but I promise you, all hell will break loose.
Yeah.
Rock at.
Kay Marie said, I'm not violent at all, but every now and then you just have to bust somebody's head.
I'm telling you.
And then it was the image with the rock.
The rock stone.
I'm not feeling the love here, ladies. I'm not feeling the love.
Ain't no love to feel when your new husband of how much hour just want to wind up on gal. You're mad.
You're mad. You're mad.
Nubia said, but not just the groom, but the guests are bigging it up too.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You see?
So, all right, let me stop the share here. So what are we missing? You're saying that this is a cultural thing?
It is a cultural thing. Does this happen in...
No. What I'm saying is, in terms of age, and I don't know what country they're from, but clearly nobody there saw it as an issue. We need to be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
we've got our own values and what
They're
we
all
want to
his
step up
people.
there. Not one person saw it as an issue. In fact, someone joined in. So that should tell us, whoa, they're off key. Okay, that's good for them, but I can't accept it. But all I'm hearing now is, I do this, I bust that. Oh, there's too much violence, man.
No, Babylon.
Talking hypothetically.
Yeah, but the thing is, and also, you know what I liked about it as well? The fact that the next woman joined in, like, yeah, okay, she wants to get part of it as well. I find that quite funny, actually.
If it wasn't a wedding, I wouldn't see a problem with it, because I know that when you go to calypso dances and them kind of soca raves and stuff, people just wind up on people. When you go carnival, you just wind up. I get all of that, but it was the man's wedding. It was
and the woman's wedding as well. It's her wedding as well.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, you can't tell me. From what I saw, I didn't even see her face. Good. The way that she got up and scooted around and walked in and then tried to just get involved, she felt
awkward.
She did. She felt like
and embarrassed, and she had to do that, because otherwise that would have just carried on.
It would have. Yeah. They would have been on the floor. Yeah, they would have been on the floor. It's not your stag do, bro. It's not your stag do. Yeah, it's your reception. Your wedding reception.
You just got married.
Yeah, but sure, some people bright though, because you're right. To go and do that to the groom, you're a bright woman. Yeah,
she is bright. And for him,
I don't think. But when we watched the video back, I don't think that we can blame the woman, because the woman was just standing there winding up herself, and the breader got up and started winding up on her. Right. She never went and wind up on the man, you know.
He came behind her, exactly.
He didn't get up and stand up behind her, so it's not her fault.
So he got caught in the
She might have been a little bit close to the groom, but at the end of the day, he stand up and start winding up and broke her back and all them kind of thing there. So the wife had to get up and join in. Like, no, sir.
Michelle said that they are from Ghana, and the couple have put out the video with the bride saying it was not a problem. Other Ghanaians have said she is lying and that she felt away and is saying that to save face.
Of course she is.
Okay.
Alicia said, all I know is this can't run in Jamaica. No way, girl, I go wine up on my man at my wedding, but you know, love your life.
You understand?
And Mike Shaw said this.
This is, you understand what I'm saying? Because there's just no way. And my husband, the man that's planning that, you know, has just married me a few hours ago, is gonna know. Don't get up and wind up on the girl, because Nikki's gonna bust your head in front of everybody. And like I said, I won't even have to. People will be doing all that for me. But
and by the time I'm marrying this man, he knows me.
This is what I'm saying. He won't do that.
He knows me. Unless
he's just one of them guys that's just out there with women anyway, you know.
He's community groom.
Innit? Imagine.
Just giving everyone a first dance. Yeah.
Not that kind of dance. I was horrified.
I was horrified when I saw it. I had to show it to the group. I couldn't show it to the group quick enough.
Yeah.
But it shows you how black people see dancing. How we see dancing. You see, because that was just a dance. He didn't put his hands on it. He didn't touch it in any way. But we read so much into it.
Oh, do we need to show it again? He was grinding her, and
but he didn't actually put. He didn't like grab her.
No, he was holding her. But Michelle has said no. The original video, she went and grabbed the groom as he was sitting down.
Oh,
so she went and grabbed the groom to sit to get all of that. Now, one look, the girl would know. I will give her one look. I'm telling you. Anyway, it just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. No, we're not having it. Sorry, I'm not having that at all. At all.
So you have to blame the woman. Blame the woman.
I blame all of them.
I blame, yeah, because you're there winding up with her.
I don't blame the woman. I blame the husband.
Yeah, I do blame.
I'm not married to the woman. I'm married to the man. And if we're at our wedding, you cannot for one day not grind up and taral up in my face. Like, that's not gonna work.
The woman was spinning out in front of the wife. It's a woman.
So my husband should be able to see someone skinning out and past that.
Control himself.
If we've got to marry,
He was a weak
stage,
man. He was a weak
especially
man.
if I'm there, it's our wedding day. I'm in the building, and you're grinding on the girl in front of me at our wedding.
He's a weak man.
It's gonna be a problem.
He's a weak man. He's a weak
As
man.
my boyfriend, you're not going to take me to a rave as my boyfriend
And be doing
and
that.
be grinding up on girls, let
That
alone
part.
at my wedding reception
That whole part.
as my husband. No. No. It's
Angela's
actually
blaming
funny
us.
to me. It's funny to me. Who's that?
Angela, Olu's got some backup today now.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Angela.
Sorry. Guys, I've been listening a little bit though.
Okay. So,
Go ahead, Donna.
what have you got to say
My
about
hair-
some of the topics
Yeah.
we're speaking about?
Kind of.
Well, the last time we saw you,
Oh yeah, I had a wig. I had
yeah,
a wig.
but you've had your hair relaxed since. Looks
I had my
nice.
hair done last week, but you know when you try to hang on to it from the hairdressers, but it's
Still
not the
right.
same.
You look good still,
It's not the
babe.
same, but you're just trying to make it still happen like how she did it, but it's not the same. But yeah.
It looks nice, babe.
Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you.
So, what
What
did
do you
hear,
think,
Angela?
Ange?
What do you think?
You know what? This scenario about the groom, I missed this. Is this latest information or thing trending on social media? I think I missed this one.
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
basically.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah.
Hang on.
Try again.
I'm going to show it. Yeah, one sec. Let me go back.
Sorry.
It's all right. All right. So watch this, Ange, and tell us what you think, yeah?
Yeah.
This is a groom with a guest at his wedding.
No, it's not about that.
Right.
Are they African?
Yeah.
From
Ghanaian.
Ghana.
My people.
Your people, Angela.
Look,
My
and look,
people.
Olu, he's
this
holding
is the
her.
part that does
He's
my
holding
head
her.
in.
Watch, look, he's
Look.
holding her good.
Oh, yeah,
Olu.
you're right.
Holding her, you said he wasn't holding her.
Oh,
Oh, where's the wife sitting down?
look,
She's
there's
just
the
got
wife
up
on the
now.
side,
She was
just
sitting
there.
down. She's got up now.
You see her on the left of
There
the
she is
screen?
here now. Look.
Look, just waddling in. Look.
I see. I think the man forgot himself for a minute, right?
Yeah, and that girl there says, come here with the phone. And
Oh,
then it
no.
goes to the wife. But look how he's dancing with his wife. He was just
Sister.
rubbing up on Gian. You
Yeah.
know, rubbing up on
Sandy
Wife is
danced
dancing
with
with
his wife.
him. Look
Yes.
how the wife is dancing with him. She saw the competition. She didn't compete.
What does that mean, Olu, then?
Not
You don't need to
competing.
compete. A she-name wife.
Listen,
No.
Compete.
she saw what the girl was offering. She
Compete,
should have come
Olive.
with she should have come with a better dance than that as the wife.
Ever.
My dance would have been there. I would have been in there with like the fly kick dance.
Kung fu
Oh, God.
fighting.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Everybody a kung fu fight. You
I'm
can't
telling
do
you.
that to me on my wedding day. You
No,
must be
Not
mad.
on the wedding day.
No, that's not.
Any
that's
day.
not
Don't
good.
let me come in. Imagine
Can I
if you
just stop the show? Angela agrees with us.
I'm gonna say though, is
This
it
is
the
a
woman?
first.
But to be honest, is it the guest's fault? I would, if that was my husband or
That's what
whatever,
I was saying earlier. So
I'll
on the
go for the
husband.
man.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I'm not
Agreed.
about fighting other women
No,
about the man. I just can't do that.
that's
Absolutely
right.
agreed.
Do you know what I mean? I'll
Totally.
go for the man. Do you understand? I'll be too proud to go to the other chick.
Mhm.
And
I
I'll be
don't
going
need
for
to
the
go
man.
to the other chick because I'm not married to her. I'm married to him.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
married to him. So
Exactly.
whatever you do affects me. So if you're going to be messing about with one girl, I'm not going to look for the girl because she
Slow.
might not even know that I exist.
The girl's not even
Exactly.
hiding. She's showing you what she's got. She ain't even hiding.
Exactly. But I do agree with you, ladies, for a change. I don't know how long it will last for, but yeah.
Keith said it's only a dance.
Well,
No,
poly- Keith is a polygamist, so
he is, isn't he?
Saying he's got a small willy. He said it in the comments. He said
So why are we laughing then?
Self-proclaimed polygamist with a small willy. I don't know how that works, but these are his words, not ours.
He's been honest. Yes.
Okay.
It's not only a dance, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So if your girl can go and twerk on, bend down and have her head, you know, when they're whining you down in the ground, they got their hand in the back of your head. Yeah.
No, stop.
And bend you all the way down and you're winding up on the man like that. As long as it's okay for your girl to do that, then it's okay for you to do that. And you know it ain't. Let's all keep it 100. So no, it's not okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the girl can't do it, if you can't do it as a female, which why would I want to anyway, then it's not okay for the man to do it to someone else. No.
Sorry. Michelle said
a moment of silence. A moment of silence for Angela agreeing. So let's just take a moment of silence.
You're not too much.
We got there. Finally. We got there.
It needs an anthem of his own or something. Keith said, laughing at my little bits.
Oh, stop.
All right, and before, because it's not going to be the longest of shows today because my energy is low. Everyone's energy is low.
Yeah.
But if you met a guy, we're going back to the first scenario before we started.
Sorry.
If you met a guy and you was dating a guy and on your first encounter you was about to have sex with him and he couldn't perform, what would be your reaction? Are you staying or are you bouncing? You giving him another chance?
But okay, so just say he couldn't perform. So we did
Floppy Joe, and he's Floppy Joe.
Oh God, Jesus, a bit too graphic now. So okay, so you say the experience wasn't the best. Would I go back for a second chance?
There was no experience.
No. He was Floppy Joe from experience number one. The first time.
Yeah, the first ever
Floppy
time.
Joe.
He just can't. Yeah. He can't do anything with it. What's your next move?
I feel like you got to have a conversation because if I'm honest, I will probably I might be a bit insecure and think it's me.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm really honest, I'll be like, is it me that maybe he wasn't feeling me? But then obviously these actions thereafter, he started coming across a bit insecure. I might ask him, does he have a problem? Do you understand with that? But if it was like, maybe, I don't know, some long-term medical problem, then I don't know how I can work with that. I don't know how. It's too early. Yeah. Like, how much can you like somebody? You had to go through that process. I don't know.
Would you give him another chance, though, Ange?
Another chance, what, for a date or what, for performance?
A sexual encounter.
But yeah. After the first time, we're going to let him try again.
How many chances is he getting? How many chances is he getting?
Jesus. These questions are a lot, man. Push.
We're trying to come to. Some people are saying in the comments they will give 2.
I think that's fair. 2's fair.
Two's fair.
I might have problems and I end up starting having problems myself. I might start needing counselling myself.
True that, Angela. True
that. I mean, and if he's one of those guys, he can be one of those guys that's actually transferring his issues onto you.
Yeah.
And he's inherently got his own issues going on, but he's transferring onto you. So I think 2's fair. Then after that, I don't want to start killing my own soul like
that's
that.
What we said. That's what we said, and killing your own soul.
Because I think naturally as a woman, you start thinking it's you. Because it doesn't really happen.
Ollie's like, Angela, I thought you came on here. I don't have my bromance partner, Roger, to back me. I thought you was coming for me. And now Ollie's just shaking his head. He feels abandoned.
Oh, God, sorry. But it's not all about the sex. It's not all about the sex, is it?
Of course it is.
Oh, God.
It's not all about the sex, but sex is important. Yeah. I can't go on like sex ain't important.
No, you can't go on.
Sexual chemistry is important, man.
It
and
is.
I agree.
Let me bring it home for you ladies now, right?
The sexual chemistry is not there.
You've done the dating thing. You've done that I like you, you like me, and it comes down to this encounter now. Yeah? Like I said earlier, this could make or break the relationship moving forward. Every man, as you just said, 2. Some people said 3. We know we might even get 1 chance, man. So we got to make it count. We have to put in performance. You see now? Because you're saying 2, another person might say 3. Your tolerance level as you get older becomes less and less. Especially when you know what good looks like.
Yeah.
That is very true.
That's true.
So we know, as men, we know this. That's why I always say, you know, when you're younger, you just jump on it. As you get older, a bit more discerning, because some men, I know some men who go for things, when it comes down to that, they're not even turned on. But you know, you don't turn your wife into that situation where she can think you're weak or you're limp because you couldn't say no.
Oh, but he wasn't feeling it.
Yes, that happens as well.
Why did
They
he go
can't
so
say
far?
no.
So why did he go so far with it?
Okay,
Why did he go so why did he go so far with her then?
Let me break it down for you.
Not by force.
Okay, some people just like the dating part, just like dating girls. And something might go past it and you think, oh no, I've too far gone, I have to see it through. But she may not even turn you on. So you put yourself in a situation as a man where she thinks you're limp or you're weak, but she doesn't do it for you.
But that's what we're saying. That's what we're saying. That would be my immediate.
They're boys that behave like that.
That would be my immediate fault. If you can't get it up for me, like I said, man get morning wood for no reason. So if I'm there and you can't get hard for me, my immediate reaction is going to be, you're not feeling me. You're not feeling me. That's gonna arouse like an insecurity on my part, making me feel like it's something to do with me. And that's what we were saying.
If it's early in the relationship, if it's early and you put in that situation where you're thinking, okay, we're gonna do it now, and it's not, then he's stupid, because why put yourself in a situation where you're not attracted to a woman like that? Hold on.
I don't get it. Why would the guy go
stretching her?
I didn't think the guy would go.
As I was saying, as boys, anything that comes your way, you just say, oh yeah, I'll take that. But as you get older, you think, okay, I like a certain type of woman, yeah?
Okay.
So you know, for example, if you're into legs and you meet a girl and she's got no legs, don't put yourself in a situation where sex is on the agenda, because she doesn't do it for you. You could embarrass her. And more often, a lot of men put themselves in these situations. I call these boys, because you're wasting a woman's time and you're wasting your time. If, as I said, if this is amongst the first encounter, trust me, you need to let the woman know that you're attracted to her. It's a sign of disrespect. You take a woman through these stages, and when it comes to that, it's not there. Then don't put yourself in that situation. Because you'd have seen the cues. You see now? Don't put yourself in that situation.
So I've got a question.
Yeah.
Olu. We talk about not giving guys a chance, or how many chances would you give a girl? If you got with a girl, a female, and you thought her sex is whack, I've been waiting for this and shit, how many chances do guys give girls? Are they more tolerant, do you think, than girls are of guys and shit sex?
I don't think so.
Hold on, who's speaking? Me or you, Angela? You say you're not.
Don't turn on your ally like that.
Angela today.
Yo.
I don't recognize this Angela.
That's what Michelle says in the comments. She said, "Will the real Angela please stand up?" I don't recognize
this is a representation. This is a representation. Okay, put this no. Okay. So I met this girl. Okay, let's put it this way. The man's been running down the girl hard.
Yeah.
And then that comes down to the team. And you look and thinking, yeah, because remember, in the mind, the man's really had sex in his mind.
Okay.
He's played it in his head already.
Okay.
He knows, and then he's looked at you thinking, yeah, she's got it, you know, all the assets in place, what he's looking for is there. And it's the weakest sex. The man's got a decision to make.
Okay.
Because if he really likes the girl, but she's weak.
What makes it weak? What's the
That's what makes it weak.
For a man, let us know.
Yeah, please.
What makes it weak for a man? Woman who's not confident with whatever she's working with.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you must be like a hoe in the bed, but it'd be nice if you could drop a little sprinkle, a little bit of that in it. But he's not confident. You know, those women are like,
a sprinkle,
You know, those women are like, oh, don't turn the light on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turn off. Complete turn off.
Can I just pause for 1 second? Just one second. I'd just like to note that now that we are talking about sex again, the views have gone back up.
Listen. I was about to say the same.
I cannot believe it.
Look at these guys.
I
All you want to talk about is sex and small willies. Wow.
A whole bunch of horny ass people on Facebook getting free sexual therapy here.
Yeah. So, come back to that, Natalie. Like I said, if the guy
Guys,
is really
I have to go to the bathroom. I'm dying. So carry on. So
he's been looking forward to it now, right? And it is weak. Yeah, she's coming off with the. Hold on, what's happening there?
Tricia's just gone toilet.
All right, she's coming off with the. Oh, don't turn that off. Oh, my belly this. Oh, that's it.
Oh, is it?
Turn off.
Oh.
Because the man knows, he's got an idea what he's working with. Rep your team. Because let me tell you something about guys. Wherever we look like, we're repping our team. So all this, turn off the light, long. Because most men, when you get to a certain age, you know what a woman's body should be like in terms of age appropriate. He knows what it looks
The
like.
obsession with the light, though. What's the
Oh, no,
obsession
not
with
in a
the light?
horrible way.
Not in a horrible way. I don't mean it in a horrible way. I mean,
You know what I'm
like,
talking about.
Oh, Nikki, leave him, man. Let him talk. Let him talk, Nikki, man. Let him talk. He's not going to spoil it.
sorry,
Keep
Olu.
talking, keep talking.
Continue.
What I'm saying is, if he's going to want to go down that path with you and have a physical interaction with you, he likes what he sees.
Yeah,
Already.
correct.
He's seen it already. He's seen everything
He's seen
already.
it. So don't just be putting saying, oh, no. He's happy what he sees. He wants to experience what he sees.
Yeah, but you can't see stretch marks through clothes and saggy boobs through clothes. We wear bras. We wear
Age appropriate, Nikki. Age appropriate. He said that already.
what?
Age appropriate. He's already done that already.
Okay.
Remember, he's done that analysis already.
But I'm put this way now. Imagine now. Let me flip it. You meet a guy and he's like, oh, yeah, I'm in gym. My arms are a bit small. My belly's a bit big. Exactly. Exactly. It's a turn off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Mike
And
Shaw
women do it all the
said-
time. They do it all the time.
Okay.
Mike Shaw said,
Yeah.
I don't agree, Olu. If you're really feeling someone, you should at least be prepared to teach and encourage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we haven't got to that stage in terms of we say the first encounter didn't go as either party expected.
Planned. Yeah.
You women say you'll give the man 2, possibly 3 chances. I'm saying, depending on what the man's ulterior motive is, if he's just looking just to hit it and it was
He's
rubbish,
done.
he's just keeping it moving. Yeah.
He's done.
But if he wants to develop something with you, you might say, okay, help her with her confidence, make her feel comfortable with her body. Because remember, she's comfortable with her body, but probably not in sharing it with you because you're new to her. You see now? So it's about making her feel comfortable in your space.
Right.
That's all it is.
I'm not sure what I missed, but Keith says,
You know?
I just like that turn off the light rubbish. See my small things and I can see her big belly.
It's so stupid. I can't. I can't.
You lost your camera.
I'm sorry. Hurry up. I'm getting someone to look on. I'm getting
Lorraine
people to
is
look on.
saying just what I said, but he says he likes you dressed though, not naked, or his perceived idea of you naked.
Right.
But that's what you were saying about being age appropriate, Olu. So obviously you're saying the women that you're going to be having sex with, they're gonna, whether they've had children or not, they're probably going to have stretch marks. They're probably going to have
men have stretch marks.
a bit of saggy boobs going on, a bit of what's it called? What's
Bat wings.
Yeah,
Bat wings.
a bit of bat wings thing.
Do men care about stretch marks?
Do they care? I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
No.
I've been told that they don't.
And the thing is, especially if it's in the right place, it can be a turn on.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had stretch marks for half of my adult life.
There you go. Has it bothered you?
It bothers me. It bothers me. Yes, it does bother me.
Why?
But it doesn't bother my husband.
That should bother you,
But it
man.
bothers me.
It
I
bothers me. It bothers me.
don't like the
Why?
look of them. It bothers
Why,
me.
Natalie? Why?
I don't like it.
They don't look
I
nice.
hate it. I don't like it. I just think, why though?
Yeah.
And
I
there
get
is a part of you that you obviously you see a load of people without it, and you think, oh, I can't wear that, or I can't do that, or I can't thingy because of that. I don't like it. That's an insecurity for me. I don't like it.
But there'll be a lot of assets that you have, or attributes you have that women don't have.
Mm-mm.
You seen that?
But you focus on what you don't have, I think, or what you don't like.
So what
As a woman, a stretch mark to me, I think it's such a big thing as well. When I see other women with it, I don't think anything of it. When I have it, when knowing that I have it makes me think, oh my God, I hate it. So I can understand how some people are like, oh, I don't want the light on, or I don't, but I can understand how that's a turn off as well.
Yeah,
I know that
definitely.
feeling where you just don't feel comfortable, like.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I understand that whole feeling because I've had stretch marks for a long time.
Me too.
But yeah, I've got that confidence to know, say, you know what I mean? Like they've been called war wounds. They are my war wounds. I've had twins, and then I had 2 babies, one after the other, boom boom.
There you go. Yeah.
They are my war wounds.
Yeah.
So, but I still don't like looking at them. I've accepted them, and I know that I've got them, and my children are the reason why I've got them. But I don't want to them. End of.
Yeah.
I've got to live with it because they're on my.
But the thing is,
are
you women understanding when men carry war wounds?
Like what?
What's their war wound?
Well, like I said, they might have the arms or the saggy breast or the belly.
Or the little pouch. They got the
saggy
pouch.
breast.
They got the belly.
I don't want a saggy breast on me.
No, man.
I don't want to go with like.
You women. You women. Oh my gosh.
You're not meant to have breasts, full stop.
Man boobs.
No, yeah, they're not meant to have them.
Yeah.
Why not?
Boobs, full stop.
Moobs.
Man boobs.
I don't want no boobs. I'm sorry.
You lot are terrible, you know.
I don't want a guy that's got cup size. No.
No.
You understand?
Borrow my bra.
Weird. It's weird. It's weird.
No, man. Put on my bra.
Wait, sorry, we've got some responses here. Lady Eve Henry said, Nikki is right. There are still different types of bodies men will stick around.
Yeah.
Asia said, keep the lights on, see me in all my glory thickness.
In my thickness, glory.
Mike Shaw said, no. Keith said, nothing wrong with saggy boobs. Keith said, I call them tiger marks. Okay, I don't call mine tiger marks, but yeah. He said, there's nothing wrong with stretch marks. I love them. Take pictures of them. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Go that far.
Keith also says we're cold.
Cold about what, man?
Why are we cold, Keith?
Because we don't want boys with cup size.
With
man with cup
B
size.
cups.
And
With
C cup.
Penises and cup sizes.
Could you imagine big breasts and no willy? What am I doing with that?
But you don't like the big things, Natalie.
Not really bad.
You can't. What are you doing? So you got big breasts, no penis. Like, I'm basically gonna be with myself. Like, there's no point. There's no point. It's not attractive to me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's not what that's not what I'm trying to do.
Okay, okay. Don't put it this way now, right? So, do you prefer to see your men with the light on or off?
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care. That kind of thing don't bother me. I don't need to be like, oh, let me see you. Let me see you. Let's get on with it. I don't care. I don't care about all that.
Do you prefer the light on or off, Nat?
Off. Not off. Okay, not off. But we don't need to have fucking Piccadilly Circus in the room either. Yeah.
I don't want.
I don't understand. You don't want the ring light and the ring lights and the studio lights on either. So let's not do that. What we can do. No, thank you. What we can do is we can get some nice mood lighting in. If they wanted to turn the light off, I wouldn't be opposed to it. 100%. But no, we're not spotlighting and ring lighting and that. Let's get some candles in. Let's set the mood. But I don't care about showing me your body. I'm not even probably gonna look. Not gonna look.
Yeah.
Busy. You just get busy. You ain't got this. I'm not gonna sit there and start drawing you. I don't care.
Natalie,
but I don't want to see boobs.
Me and everybody else, boy.
So
You
I'm not
are
gonna lie.
cold.
so bloody
I don't want your
funny.
boobs up on my boobs. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, your boobs rubbing up against my boobs.
No,
Man's
like,
not supposed to have no boobs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm good.
Other things we can deal with, not boobs.
Yeah.
No, I don't want boobs.
No.
No boobs.
You lot are cold. You lot are
No,
cold.
advocating for the boobs. If you got boobs on, leave that t-shirt on it.
You don't know what's
We've
underneath
always
it.
gone awfully quiet.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got a vest on. He's got a vest on.
I'm sorry.
Come on. We'll encourage it. We'll encourage it. Come on, Olu.
Those tight vests. You get those man boobs vest. Those man boobs vest that press it down.
No, Ollie ain't got boobs, have you, Ollie?
No, we don't. It's not even a thing. I think it's a preference thing. Like, our preference is not to have man with breastises.
Oh God. Oh God.
But
You're a boy.
that's a
Terrible.
preference. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it deeply. But
Go into
just
it. No,
thinking of all
Bravado,
the
go into it.
scenarios that you're in with that guy with breasts, like, it's off-putting for me.
But Natalie, you would have seen that through his clothes though. So how did you get there?
Exactly.
How did you get there?
No, but that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't get there.
How would you
Because
see
if you've
his
got
clothes,
breastises, I'm not doing it.
But you're not even going on a date, really.
Yeah, but
Well, you
if
weren't- unless it was a blind date.
Yeah, I couldn't do a blind date, you know. Nah, I couldn't do a blind date. Could you? I couldn't.
Yeah.
No.
it depends on who was setting you up, though, as the blind date, isn't it?
True.
That's what would concern me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who was setting you up for the blind date? But yeah,
If you trust them or not.
yeah, exactly. Or if they're gonna give you some butters boy that needs a brethren, like no one needs. No one needs the butters boy with the brethren. No, I don't want a friend.
And the thing is, we're not shallow, you know. But
Oh no, not at all. No.
no, not shallow. But but preference, isn't it? So it's
So
if a guy turned around and said,
you lot
I
sound like
don't-
Kevin
I
Samuels
don't like
today.
a girl with stretch marks.
Sorry,
I'd be
say that
like,
again.
ooh.
You lot sound like
Because-
Kevin Samuels today now, see? With your
Okay,
preferences.
Angela.
If a guy
Yeah, she's
around,
back.
No.
listen. If a guy turned around and said, I don't like girls with stretch marks. I don't like girls above 5'7". I don't like girls with okay.
But why is it when Kevin Samuels says it, then it's a problem?
It doesn't
What's
say
that?
that.
Why is it when
No.
Kevin Samuels says all these things is a problem?
No,
He's not
Kevin
saying
Samuels
that,
don't say
though,
them
is he?
things. Kevin Samuels chat shit.
Oh God, okay.
Hold on.
Kevin
He chat-
Samuels
hold
is
on.
telling the girls that
Different.
He
Yeah.
chat shit. Hold on,
Kevin
listen.
Samuels goes there and just shouts people down
Go
and
on.
just chats it to them.
Go on, Olu.
He chat shit, but you just said you don't want no man with small willy. You
Correct.
don't want no man with
Correct.
tits. Yeah.
My preference.
Yeah.
My preference.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it. Yeah. You want man that can give you the good D. Otherwise, you're going to get 1, 2, possibly 3 chances. You're not asking for much, are you?
No.
Comments. The real Angela has now entered the building. So, Olu, let me ask you this: when did you become a Kevin Samuels fan? Because I remember one of our very first shows. You didn't even really want to mention his name, and
Me?
you didn't agree with a lot of the stuff that he said. So, when
Oh,
did you
hold on.
Was it when you was drinking Heineken with Roger?
No, I don't drink. I don't drink, Tricia. I don't even notice. I don't drink alcohol.
I don't know. I just you was acting drunk last show.
No, I don't drink. And furthermore, I'm not a Kevin Samuels fan.
Right.
I listen to a lot of things that he says, and some I agree with, and some I think, well, actually, no, I don't actually agree with that. But I can see why you come to that conclusion.
Right.
You're saying that, and a lot of the people who come on there listen to, because it's mainly it's about trying to. If believe it or not, he's trying to get women the outcomes they're looking for.
He's trying
Really?
to get what?
He really does. If you listen to him, he really does. However,
He's trying to get what is he trying to do? Sorry. I
he
didn't catch
tries
what
to
you said.
focus on women so they can get the outcomes that they're looking for. He doesn't tell what you should be looking for. He just says, if this is what you're looking for, you're probably going about it the wrong way, or you might want to consider these things.
Are you
He
too
doesn't-
ambitious? Are you too ambitious?
You see? So I'm not. It's not that I'm a fan.
Less.
I don't spout him. I've got my own ideas. However, it has opened me, because when you hear these women talk, you're thinking, wow, are these women delusional? What's going on?
Yeah.
I used to think it was a script at first. And in the mornings I'm thinking, no, I used to think it was like a comedy. You know, the script, and I thought, these women have to actually think like this.
Yeah.
It's quite scary. It's quite scary.
Wow.
So I'm not the mouthpiece for Kevin Samuels. No, I've got my own opinions. You know, and as you can see here, if I don't know something, I say, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. I don't know everything either. No. So please don't have me as, you know, Kevin Samuels part 2. That's not the mantle I want to carry.
And you shouldn't. Like,
Thank you.
was like, where did our Olu go? Because you just are not that guy. You've always.
I'm not that.
Yeah, you're the kind of like the intellect of the group, and you have. Well, yeah, we're all intellectual. No, we're all intelligent. Don't get me wrong. But he's a scholar. He comes with a balanced perspective. But over the last couple of weeks, I'm like, oh, where did this Kevin Samuels double come from? It's
no, not me at all. Not me at all. No.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Okay. So, hang on. I'm getting inboxes. Sorry.
Whatchamacallit? Tricia.
Yes.
I put a post up earlier today. Is it possible to share that?
Sure. Let's go for it. I'll have to go into Facebook.
Okay.
I didn't put it on the slideshow.
It's a good post, Ollie.
Well, something I came across.
I missed it.
The one about women following successful men.
Yeah. Let's go into it.
Was that you?
Yeah.
His first post, I think.
First post, yeah.
Is it your first post? It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Took hours for you to say okay, though.
Oh, wow.
We've got hundreds of posts pending.
Really?
Hundreds, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hundreds.
It's good.
Hang on. All right, let's see if we can find it quickly. Bear with me whilst I look.
That's okay. Thank God it's a Tuesday night. Yesterday, Facebook was down, obviously, and what's happened?
Yeah, I was saying we might not get to do it because...
It came back up, though, later, but it was a madness.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was on the phone to my broadband provider, right, about something else, and I had to hold for about 45 minutes. Wow. And then when I got through to the representative, he was saying that people are calling the broadband provider.
Because their WhatsApp and Facebook.
I can log on to Google, but I can't log on to Facebook or WhatsApp.
Oh, stop it.
I was getting excited for a second. I didn't think
I wasn't interested in my people.
A couple of times, thinking that my phone.
All right, so this was the meme. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So behind every successful man, there is a successful woman. And then it goes on to say, but women don't follow unsuccessful men. I can't see the whole screen, so.
Yeah, that's it, essentially. That's it.
Right. What was your reasoning behind that? Because Roger seemed to think that women were reading it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, he's not here to defend his position, so I can't speak for Roger.
Well,
but what interested me about
the way how you lot was one last week.
I'm telling you.
The way how you was one last week. In your ambush. Go on.
No, when I saw this, I thought, oh, that's interesting, because usually that first quote is often quoted, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I saw it with the second one, I thought, oh, let me see what the women on Bravado think about that. And I would agree with the second part. I mean, Nikki put something else as well, but the second part is, I think it's testament to women that even if you have made a poor choice, you learn very quickly, I'm not doing that anymore. And you don't tend to follow men who you deem to be unsuccessful. That's what I was trying to say.
I don't think that's entirely true, though, Ollie. I think a lot of women fall into that trap of getting the same type of man. I think I'm not generalizing, but I'm saying a majority of women, you know, and I even know people like that. They end up with the same type of guy with the same shitty outcome.
Why do you think that is?
Because they keep going for the same type of people.
They're not
your childhood wounds, boy.
Yeah. And I also know, obviously, now that, you know, what you think, what you talk about, what you surround yourself with, what you attract. So more time, what you're attracting is just a projection of what you've got going on inside, or where your head is, or where you are spiritually, emotionally, and etc. So sometimes there's not enough, you've not even emotionally matured enough to find someone that's not like that, because that's where you are. That's why you keep finding that person. You may not be out or terrible like they are, but there's some kind of resonance, emotionally, possibly spiritually, where that's where you are. That's the realm that you're in, and that's what you're attracting, because it just shows that you need to kind of level up yourself. It's not always about that person.
You see what you just said? I'm going to use it in a different way, yeah? So basically, women are staying in the lane when they're dating. See, I'll put the same thing differently. Because you're dating the same type of man.
It's not.
Why,
they're not staying in their lane. They're not staying in their lane while they're dating. They think that they've got someone who's going to be that successful man, but he's an idiot and he chats shit. Because that's how most of them are.
Yeah, but then Nikki, that's the lady's fault. That's the lady's fault.
That's not the lady's fault, because it's the man that's chatting the shit.
I'm gonna just get some crackers. I'm really hungry. Go on.
No, but how could it be the lady's fault?
All right, for me, Nikki,
no, wait, let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying, and then I'll let you answer. Anthony.
Sorry.
What I think is that, you know, you meet someone, everyone puts their best foot forward. Yeah,
100%.
No one's going to show their shitty side, are they?
No one.
Including the women. Right. Yes. So we all put our best foot forward, and then you realise after a while, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you kind of already invested. So you get two different types of women, whether you think, you know what, I'm gone, I'm out of here, or you get the woman that's gonna, like, I'm already in it now, and I can try, or I can help him, or I can do this and I can do that, and then you end up being their bloody mum.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that there's two different types of women. So when that happens, I don't think you can blame the woman at that stage, because he's a damn liar.
I agree.
He's a liar. But then when you realise that he's a liar, then it's down to the woman to make that decision to say whether I'm going to stay or go or do whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I just found that quote a little bit, I don't know, a bit misleading, because we like to think that we are following a successful man, but half of the time you realise actually you're chatting shit, bro.
Yeah, but you got to see. I get what you're saying, Nikki, 100%. Yeah, and don't get it wrong. I've been there myself. Do you understand? Where you tend to go for the same. I would say, maybe it's the age I'm at now. Do you understand? So maybe my tolerance is much shorter. I see things pretty quickly. At the same time, but I'm just at the point myself where, as well, like before, I don't know, I see a guy, wherever he might be, in regards to what I might think is successful, I might be quite relaxed or really, really flexible with that. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. But the age I'm at now, I don't even have the time. I don't have the time to entertain. Do you understand? So I get it, Nikki, you're 100% right. At the beginning, you don't know any better. You got to take everybody's face value. Do you understand? Everybody puts their best foot forward. I put on my best impressions. Don't get it.
We all do.
Do you understand? But it gets to a point now. I'm even thinking, Nikki, it gets to a point now at my age, from the phone call, before you even met, I could look a guy up from a phone call. Yeah. Honestly, I don't have the time. I don't have the time anymore. Do you understand? I don't have the time.
What's the time?
You know, so you start talking, numbers are not matching. Yeah, yesterday you were talking 2, next day you're on 7. It's not matching. What am I going for date for? I don't know date. Waste of time. Time for my son to childcare, drive to where I've got to get to. When I get, it's going to be like 1,000. The number's going to be like 1,001. It's not matching. Yeah. Do you understand? So at the same time, us ladies also, as much as we might like a guy, and sometimes we like a guy so much, we want him to be that successful guy that we're looking for. We got to look at the head of the early stages and not waste our time.
But what are we saying is successful? Are we talking about in business, money?
whatever
Because it's
whatever it is for
subjective,
you.
isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you.
So we got some comments here. Michelle said, some women fall for a man's potential rather than his truth.
Yeah.
Long.
Right? And Lorraine James said, it also depends on what you deem to be a successful man.
Correct.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
give off the persona of being successful and talk a good talk, but just don't even have the right mindset, which is what we were saying.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, it just depends on what you see as successful, and it depends on what you base your thing on. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Can I just say, Lorraine James, if you want to jump on and give your opinion for 5 minutes, you're welcome. But yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think successful is subjective, and again, it's relative, ladies, on what you classify as successful. I know what I deem as successful. Do you understand? And that's totally different from the next person. That's perfectly fine. But at the same time, I think, don't get me wrong, that's how we all grow and learn as women. But I think it has to get to a point, ladies, where you also have to know whatever you deem as successful, you should have your standards or your traffic light system for that.
Yeah.
And then get to that point where you shouldn't really be going into, I mean, look, when I was younger, I had all the time in the world to do things like entertain and okay, see what happens, or let's, but now I just don't have the time for that.
Yeah.
I don't really have a time for guys who are all on potential and there's no facts. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I'm at an age where, yeah, fair enough, we're all growing, we're all working towards where we're getting to. But I'm going to ask you, you're in your 40s, what have you been doing for the last 40 years? Do you understand? So I can't be that person where someone's got potential and 15 years later, we're still looking at the potential. No,
Yeah.
I don't, no.
True.
What is he materializing that potential bit by bit, day by day, whatever, month by month? Do you understand? So I feel like women, what I see sometimes, I see a lot of women waste their prime years with men.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I've been in a relationship where I wasted a good number of years with a guy. Waste. No, I wouldn't say waste, but it was a learning curve. But I could have saved myself a lot of time. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I can't afford to do that again, because you can't get that time back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It made me better now. Next time I can't do that. Do that.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
When you go through that, you know what you can tolerate.
Yeah.
You know what you can take, and it's easier for you to walk away from things. Whereas before, you would let love take over.
Yes,
and
100%.
You wouldn't be able to walk away because it's love. You're in love. But
2 years now, 3 years.
If this don't serve my mental health, if this don't serve me well, I don't care.
I agree, Natalie.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
I agree, Natalie. I agree.
Yeah, I think a lot of us have wasted time over
prime years. Prime years.
It puts you off from even, like, I literally watch dating from the sidelines. I don't get involved in that. So because it puts you off for a little while. You just think, let me just take a breather out of that puddle. Yeah, I've don't even put me in that sea of fish or that puddle of whatever. And it just makes you kind of sit back and think, nah.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, no.
You need time out to rejuvenate, man.
You're quiet, Olu, over there.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you think,
My thinking. Some very interesting points. I picked up on Natalie. She says she ain't got time for dating. Dating is pointless for women, because dating it is a waste of time, because what you're doing is you're trialing men, hoping you can get the right one, you can pick the right one. Nah. As you said, Angela, you're quite right. You get to an age where you think, you know what, I can discern very early on whether me and the guy are in alignment. Because if you're not dating with intention, you're wasting your time.
Yes.
At this stage, it should be a case of, I want to meet a guy. The goal should be, I'm just putting it now, the goal should be married. If you're not looking to get married in the next year, 18 months, I'm wasting my time with you. Straight up. I don't need to date a guy for a couple of years to see if you. No. You're not going to learn anything from dating that you can't learn by talking to a guy, spending time with him. You're looking to settle down, get married in the next year, 8 months. If not, fine. And just keep it moving. Dating is a waste of. Dating is not advantageous for women. It is for men, not for women. You put more mileage on the clock. It's a waste of your time. They'll tell you the right things. They'll tell you the right things to keep you there. Nah. Date with intention or don't bother.
But intention of, because I don't know, like when you say like with the intention of getting married in 8 months, yeah, to me that sounds really quick.
No, it's not. You know, if you meet somebody and you spend a lot of time with them in 6 months, you can know a lot about a person. You know.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Especially in lockdown.
Yeah. and let me just come with guys as well. When a guy wants something, he knows how to go about it. See, all this, I'm dating a guy for 5, 10 years. Really? Disrespect, violation. That means that man has had all the benefits from you without putting a ring on your finger.
Yeah.
Who's that been beneficial to? Who's that been beneficial? Not the woman, to the man though. Because he has you exclusively, but he hasn't sealed the deal. You see,
I've seen guys that we've been with women for years. Yeah. They break up, 6 months time they married somebody of married.
Married someone else.
Yeah, no, that's rude.
Yeah.
That's face. That's rank.
Is that really rude, Nikki? He knew he didn't really want that girl. Is that really, Nikki? It's not rude. I don't feel not rude, Nikki. It's not.
No, it is. It is.
How?
It's disrespectful to the girl that he's just spent all those years with. You don't think?
No, to be there.
She didn't make it a priority. She didn't make it a priority.
She wasn't kidnapped. She wasn't kept in hostage. She chose to be there.
Okay, but if he had never proposed to her or offered her marriage, then
she stayed.
Okay.
Voluntary. She stayed voluntary. Unless she was kidnapped.
Do you know what?
So it's okay now then, if so you're saying that, so if a man is with a woman for years and doesn't offer to marry her or anything, yeah, and then they break up and then he marries someone within 6 months, that's not disrespectful to the woman.
The new woman that he met was the right woman for her. The woman that he met, that he married in 6 months, that was the woman for him.
Nikki, let me break it down for you. When you meet a guy, you only need to spend one Christmas, one New Year. That's why I say a year is enough. One birthday to know what he's like.
Is it?
Because when you get to it took
me longer than that to get to know the man I'm married to.
No.
Sorry.
I'm talking about.
Took me longer than that.
Nikki, I'm talking about men who are serious about actually getting married. That's what I'm talking about. Not the guys who's on a date.
Okay.
Men who are serious about settling down, getting married. They ain't got time to waste. They haven't got time to waste. That is why people who are serious pay to matchmake. Because in the Western side, we leave it to chance. I meet someone. No, if you're serious, put your money there and meet someone suitable. You see now? Yeah. It's a serious team.
100%.
But
I still feel that within a 6 months to a year, even a year and a half to 2 years, there could still be things that I ain't seen yet.
There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees.
Yeah, but and vice versa. Like for me, in any situation, it takes me a long time to open up. Just does. I'm very closed book for a long time. So that it might be all good. You get to know him in a year. You ain't gonna get to know me in a year.
It depends.
So it's just like it depends.
But now, if you're looking for marriage, though, you got to be open, right? You can't really be closed. And let me tell you something. A guy that wants to marry, like Olu said, guys that want to marry, they says about marriage, all they need is 6 months to 12 months, they're done.
They got time to waste.
If you're still dating a guy after 1 year, especially after a certain age, he's not gonna marry you. They don't need that much. Guy, I've seen all the time. If the girl, I've seen a guy, he's had loads of girlfriends, hot guy, blah blah blah. Bare girls like him, He meets another girl, not his typical girl type. But this girl now, she's putting her foot down. You can't have a kid with me unless you marry me.
Simple.
Yeah, we can't move in together until you marry me. This same guy, the hot guy, within 8-9 months, he's marrying her. He's marrying her.
Do you think that was genuine though, or was he just doing what? Do you think that
she required?
She laid down. These guys get girls all day long. These girls get guys all day long.
I'm not disputing that.
Wifey, they know what they're looking for.
I'm not disputing that fact. I'm not saying that she didn't get what she wanted, but what I'm trying to say is, did she get what she wanted because she put her foot down and nothing weren't grinding unless that was happening, and he done it because that's what she wanted?
No, he doesn't have to do it. No, this guy doesn't have to do it.
If he wanted to move on to the next.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have to do it. But because then obviously you can see her worth, and she's not being flexible with that. And maybe that's what attracts him even more to that. Yeah, she's not doing all that. The girl's like, okay, I want to have a kid first. He said, I'll give you a kid. She goes, no, you got to marry me first.
Yeah.
Change completely.
She made it a requirement. She made it.
Steve Harvey said that.
Yeah.
You've got to basically lay down your requirements
From the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Yeah.
And the guy.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that. But what I'm trying to say is, do you believe that these guys are being genuine, or are they doing what they want? Because they want this, you know, I'm not saying that they don't eventually love this woman, but if a woman says, we're not having kids unless we're getting married, we're not doing this, we're not doing that, we're not doing this. So you're saying, Angela, that's probably his attraction to her.
Yeah,
he's probably attracted to that. Do you know what I'm saying?
This guy's never been married before. This guy's not probably into marriage. He can give you a kid, but he's not gonna marry any girl.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah. So, but my point is he kind of just saying? Is he doing that because that's what she's saying?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He's not even a marriage type. He's not even into marriage. But because he's met the right girl after years of dating this girl, that girl, hot girl, that girl with. He finds the right one, and he's on it.
I'll make another example. Can I come in there? So for you know, like, okay, let's bring the dating example. You know, you meet a guy, and the guy, yeah, he's on you. You're like, hold on, you got to take me out first. We've got to go on a few dates, and you make it a requirement. Yeah, women can make requirements in the dating more easier than when it comes to serious relationships. And the guy will be serious. Okay, she's not that easy, girl. I'm gonna have to take her out, spend money, do this. You made it a requirement. But the thing is, when it comes to serious relationships, women are more likely to give a kid than say, let's build a family together. The example Angela's giving said, the woman says, okay, we can do these things, but you marry me first. Yeah. I'm not going to live with you. I'm going to have a kid with you. If you want these things from me, you marry me first. Yeah. Then a man's got a choice. And if a lot more women took that approach,
I'm not joking, honestly,
we'd have more serious relationships.
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you guys. I agree with you guys when you say, like, when a guy moves on after 6 months and then marries someone after he's been with someone for ages, that can happen. That can happen. I agree with that. And no one obviously told her to stay if you've been with them for a long time. Obviously, it's a different dynamic. Clearly, it's clearly not just a different connection. It's a different dynamic. For him to marry this woman within 6 months and not marry you for however many years. Yeah, you didn't have to stay that long if marriage was your requirement and it's been like 10 years or 11 years. Yeah, you didn't have to stay. You didn't have to stay. But I don't know. Also, I always feel like it's even with regards to this, when it comes to what your requirements are and laying down a lot, I agree, absolutely. But I also feel like it's like, I don't know, like it's always directed to the woman. The woman has to do this, the woman has to do that. And sometimes I think it's just common sense for a man. If it's him that has to take the action, why does the woman have to force it? Certain things, not everything, just certain things. If you're in a relationship and you feel the woman, or if you want to, don't step into it in a certain way in the first place. Why does she have to set, like, this is what I want, this is thingy from day? If you're feeling someone and you want to get into something, go into it with the right intention. Not all the time. I'm just saying it shouldn't always be the woman that has to be like, this is what you need to do. Sometimes men do what you need to do and just know what you need to do.
Yeah, but can I just say here, Natalie, not all relationships that start off end up with, we're going to have a kid. They just tend to be situationships that end up, the kid comes out of it. You've seen it. But women who said, you know what, no, that's not for me, they've seen it. If you want my most precious gift, you're going to put a ring on it.
Or go.
Or go. And remember, the man has a choice, he doesn't have to stay there. But he's letting you, and the thing is, when you take that approach, you filter out a lot of rubbish.
You do.
Okay, but some men, I don't know. I just think that sometimes.
Angela and Ollie today. Wow.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and I understand that point. But I just think sometimes you could still do that and still end up with a shitty fucking man.
Yeah, there's no
Like,
guarantees.
that's
There's no
gonna
guarantee.
putting your foot down and saying you got to marry me. That steam fucking idiot will still marry you and still cheat on you and still do the same shit. So you
Nikki,
putting your
you're
foot down.
completely right.
Do you
But the
see what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
look what you've done though. If you're gonna have kids, you're gonna have kids in a married environment. There's no guarantees in any relationship.
Mm.
But at least it goes some way to actually saying we're thinking more intently when we're hooking up. Half the time we hook up and kids come out, but we haven't planned it. We haven't planned it.
Yeah, no, totally.
You see now. And it's just one way of just being more serious. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But Shantice made a good point. She said, no one told him to stay too. I bet he made her believe he was going to marry her, and that's why she stayed. And that happens a lot as well. There is a lot of gaslighting and a lot of
people are
a man can't. I can't understand that. How can a man work praying on you that's going to marry you? You know, let me tell you, us women, we know when a man is genuine or he's on us, or we know. It might be niggling deep down inside. You don't want to admit it. You know.
No, some men.
Your own intuition told you.
Babies,
You ain't got to beg a man to marry. You ain't got to beg a man to be with you. You ain't got to beg a man to stay. You know deep down inside whether a man is on you or not. If you
Shanti
know
said,
that.
how do you know? Shanti said, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Okay, let me tell you how you know. Let me tell you how you know.
To a degree.
Let me tell you how you know then. Yeah? You meet a guy and you make conditions you have to marry him, yeah? So okay, then you give him a time limit. Yeah? A year from now. You go ring hunting. You pick a date, you book a set. That's how you know.
He's into your family. You make it
No. You put timelines on it. Okay, this time next year. Okay, let's go and put the registry now. Let's go start picking the ring. You put it in stone. All this. Oh yeah,
before he's even agreed to marry you.
No. If you're like-minded and you said, oh, I like you, let's get married. Okay, let's do it in 12 months' time. What's wrong with booking a thing in 12 months' time?
Okay, well that's if you're both on the same page, then
right.
Of course.
What's wrong with ring shopping now?
Yeah, if you're both on the same page.
What's wrong with saving towards it? You see, there's things you can do. There's different to, okay, let's get engaged, because engagement, you pacify the woman. It's like you're dangling a carrot. Oh, we do it sometime. A year becomes 2 years, becomes 5, becomes 8. You're having kids in that environment. She thinks she's going to get it. You give him all the benefits of a wife without being a wife entitled. And then he walks away and marries someone else 6 months later. You can't blame the guy. Yeah. Because what you've told that guy is, I like these benefits. Let me go and find it in a woman of my choice now.
So Shanti's made another good point. She said, but okay, you put a 5-year timeline in and the timeline comes and goes.
Yeah, 5 years
now. You're just going to done your relationship on
5 years.
5 years. Plans change.
5 years. 5 years.
5 years for 5 years. You joker.
Well, so you wouldn't. Sorry, I'm confused. What are you saying?
It's a mistake. 5 years. 5 years of my years. I can't get back. 5 years. No, I would never.
Let me tell you something now. Okay, let me share something with you. Let me share something with you now.
If you intend to get married, in
5 years,
in 5 years, that's not.
Not with me.
Marriage
Patrick
commitment.
Patrick Charles said, trust me, if a man really wants you, he will be your trained dog and ask you to marry him. So if he's serious and that's what you require, basically, then it's going to happen. But if you're saying you want to get married, but you're not really, you're going to allow the man to string you on for years on end.
5 years.
That's on you. That's on you.
5 years.
But okay, so what is stringing along? Like
5 years.
But I got married in 5. I met my husband and we got married 5 years later. Is that too long? I don't think that's too long.
But the thing is, Nikki,
I think that was perfectly fine. Nikki, I think that was perfectly fine because we knew each other thoroughly in 5 years. Yeah,
I get that.
You both had intent. But you both had intent. You both had intent, though.
Nikki then.
You both had intent.
He didn't want to get married, but he wanted to get married, right?
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
He that's what he was married.
You were good. You were good. You were good.
Yeah.
Remember, Nikki, from my recollection, you said your man said we have he's not doing the kid thing. We have to get married. He was married minded. Right. You wasn't. So it took you time to come to his way of thinking. And that might have taken up to 5 years. But the thing is, he was married-minded. You see the difference?
And he was a man.
I agree, totally. And that was his intention. But it still took 5 years.
Yeah.
But if I dated, marriage is
a secure with him, though, Nikki. In fact, he was coming as a man to you. They wants to marry you. Usually it's not like that. You don't know. on the other foot. The woman wants to marry the man. The man's not
Yeah,
ready.
because it was kind of
divided up on his side chick in the wedding.
Licking his ex-girlfriend the night before. I know them ones. Trust me.
Oh.
And the girl doesn't even know he's
They
getting
don't be
married
running
tomorrow.
down side chicks, you know. They have a function. I've heard a theory that side chicks have a function in society, you know. I'm not going to go there, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
side
do.
chicks.
Olu,
Side
let's
chicken.
not go there tonight, please.
Next show.
There's no 4-hour ones tonight.
Next show.
No, I'm just saying they have a function.
I
in society.
definitely don't want to sit
They
here
do.
for 4 hours tonight.
Yeah.
They do have a
It's been
function.
free.
See, but Shantice is saying plans change.
Exactly.
Can't just meet someone and marry him next year. But Patrick Charles is saying 5 years is much too long, and I get it because we're in our 40s now. We're
Exactly.
at 8, so we're talking 10. I got
20
married 13
years.
years
Colleague.
ago.
No man's
I was
land.
in my 30s, so it was different. But I get saying that. Do you know what I mean? And
So-
Lorraine James says, as we get older, priorities change. We no longer have the luxury of time. No,
Correct.
and I understand.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Go
But
on,
as
Nat,
a
what was you going to say?
A 36-year-old, I would like a long courtship because I wouldn't want to get into marriage. I like marriage
What?
is serious, definitely, but I would like a long courtship. I want to know what I'm doing thoroughly before I get into a marriage. So
But Natalie, if you're both on the same page, yeah, remember your relationship going to be accelerated. If you're both on the same page, you both want to get married, yeah, a 6-month relationship with that person, we're on the same page. That could be like 2 years versus a man or you and somebody else who's not really, marriage is not a priority for you. Do you understand? If you're with somebody that both want to get married, you're having different conversations. You're being more transparent. You're being more honest. Do you understand? If you got 2 people, yeah, after 35, and you still want to do 5 years, just do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing and keep it moving. Do your thing. And a man, honestly, a man, if he knows me wants to marry you or not, you don't have to be in it for too long. But as a woman as well, you should also know. It doesn't mean you have to marry tomorrow. No, it doesn't mean that. But at the same time, Natalie, you're also too worthy to be hanging around for 5 years of your precious life. Yeah.
But I can't do a year or 6 months. No way.
It
I
doesn't,
can't. I couldn't.
it doesn't have
No
to be
way.
that. It doesn't have to be that. But
Yeah.
it shouldn't
Especially
be going
with
on to
kids.
like 3-4
I'm gonna
years.
bring someone into my kids. I'm gonna need to scope you out for a long period of time without them
before
first.
they even come.
Then I'm
Exactly.
gonna need
I
to
agree.
see you
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah,
And then I'll need to know if I want to set up house with you like that.
yeah. No, for
And
true.
yeah, before I even, so that's already 2 years gone.
Yeah. And I
Gone.
think it's different for guys, like, you know, like when I did get married, my husband was 40. He was 40.
He was immature, so he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
I met
Sure.
him when he was 35, knowing what he wanted and what his intentions was. And I was thinking like, all right, cool with it. Go on with your intentions because not me, so do you know what I mean? I wasn't looking for that. I weren't ready for that. I didn't want that. But as time went on, I thought, oh, okay, he's actually okay. He's cool. He's very family orientated. And like you said, Angela, we were on the same page after a while. Do you know what I mean? Not at first. After a while, we were on the same page. And I think it took him that long to get his head around it as well, even though that was his intention at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? And it took me an awful long time to get my head around it. Just to get with it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, and like I said, and that's because he is from his family upbringing and his culture totally different to mine. Completely opposite. I was brought up in a family of single parent mums. Yeah, mostly single parent mums. Only a couple of my aunties were married, you know, or still married. They'd all got, including my mum, they'd all got married, but were divorced by this time. So they were bringing up kids by themselves. So it was a thing like, you can do your thing, man. What do you mean? We're strong in this family. You know what I mean? We can manage. You can do it by yourself. Look, auntie, your auntie, you're great. Everyone done it on their own. But I was like, well, all right, cool. Do you know what I mean? But with him, it was not, it just wasn't an option. There was no way he was having children with a woman that wasn't his wife. That wasn't happening. Do you know what I mean? So in order for him to have kids, he'd have to get married in the first place. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
But he made it a requirement. See, he made it a requirement because he knew what he wanted.
Yeah, and we should do the same.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree.
That's
I
what I'm
agree.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
No,
yeah.
I'm not
I'm
disagreeing.
agreeing with you guys for once.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I just think
I'm agreeing with Oliver and Angela for once, boy.
yeah, and I just think sometimes, and you know, I understand we're in our 40s and we're older now. So time, like Lorraine said, time is not so much of a luxury. Do you know what I mean? So it does kind of change as you get older.
Yeah.
But I think for me, it was very hard. And like Natalie, it takes a lot, like especially when you've got kids and all that, it takes a lot to bring someone in and to, you know, to involve
Have
them
them
in
around
your
your
family.
kids is a big thing.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not
And
easy.
also, again, you know, and also, again, I will say, you know, I'm looking at the post here. It is a bit daunting because there's no guarantees.
Exactly.
You could know someone for 10 years, man, and then it be done in a year. There's no guarantees. But what you're doing is you're giving the basis, you're putting the foundation, making that right. That's what you're doing. You see now? Because once that is in place, you've got a chance. Because two people are coming together. But if you're just dating, he's staying in your yard, you're staying in his, it's casual. And because it's casual, you can take it or leave it.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you there. That makes absolutely no sense. Do you know what I mean? There should be some intention with your dating or whatever you're doing. I do agree with you, Olu. Yes, I do.
See? I'm not that bad, am I?
Yes.
Not on your own.
That's a good point.
What has been giving it the large all week and we can't
Yeah,
see
where is
it?
he?
I don't know what's happened to him, you know. He's probably busy.
We're looking for him.
But hold on, one to the other guy that was supposed to come on, the other guy. To him.
He's in the comments, but he's not coming on. I think he's chickened out.
Hold on, can I just make a request for all the guys out there? Can you come on camera, please? All these keyboard warriors, man.
Okay.
We need more guys to come up on here. Seriously.
Ollie's drawing them out.
Because some of them are making some good points, man. They're making some good points here. Let's come on camera, do your team, man.
They're frightened. They don't want to come on.
It's you women scaring them.
But guys, I really want to. I don't want to do a 4-hour today because my energy is flat. My favorite brother passed away on this day 19 years ago. So it's his anniversary today. Well, it was yesterday. And I want to spend some time with my thoughts because I have been in a bad mood, and it's like like I said, grief comes in waves and just different feelings and emotion many years later. So I don't want to cut the call, but I do at the same time.
No, that's fine.
I don't want to do a 4-hour today. I want to eat.
No, that would be good. That's what I said.
I hate you.
Mike said that he'll come on next week, but we're every 2 weeks, so it would be the following week.
Okay, I'll inbox Mike.
Yeah.
Don't chicken out, Mike.
They all say yeah, and right up to the last minute, they're coming, and then.
No, I think Mike will come on. I think Mike will come next show.
I think Mike should come next show.
I'll inbox Mike anyway because we definitely want to hear from Chef's Mike, man. Definitely, he's put some really interesting things in the group as well.
There you go. See,
it would be nice to talk to him. But all of you guys, don't be scared. Come on.
Yeah.
I forget people are watching. Even I forget myself.
That people are watching. Okay, so Michelle, I will reply so that Michelle, our producer, can follow up.
Definitely,
guys.
And I've got to go now. Let me quickly go now. Yeah. So I'm at work at the moment.
Before you go, you're at work. Okay, so before you go, just mention your services quickly before you go.
Okay, it's Attilane Educational Services. So again, it's professional tutoring, coaching and mentoring for young people. So like I said, to those with children, their exams are taking place next year. Get your tutoring in, your mentoring, your coaching. Yeah, we can help you with that. Cater for a range of subjects from Key Stage 3 to Key Stage 4. So that's 11 to 18. That's where your GCSEs, your A-levels, your BTEC, that sort of stuff. And again, if you've got students who are finding it difficult to engage, you might need some mentoring, motivation, put me out with a call and I can help you out there. Yeah.
Definitely. Put your website in the comments before you run off, Olu, yeah?
We'll do, yeah. Take care,
Thanks
ladies.
for joining us, my love.
No problem. Bye.
See you later, Olu.
Bye.
Bye, Olu.
And before you run off, what's going on for you?
Same as usual, guys. If anyone's looking for funds to start a business, I can assist you with that. Up to 25k. So please do not feel shy to get in contact with me. And then other than that, my online store is obviously still up and running. Ladies on the Run store. But again, we sell ladies, we do wigs, we do hair products and skin care products. Yeah. Cool. Same as usual. Exciting.
Oh. Well, we might have new viewers, so it's always good to mention where they can find you.
And I'm grateful. And I'm grateful, Tricia. It's nice of you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll call you. I'll call you in the week so we can catch up.
Definitely. And prayers with you, Tricia.
And same to you. I know.
And nice to see you, ladies. And nice to see everybody. We all ended in agreement today.
Well done, Ange. Well done. Love it.
Bye, ladies. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, doll. Oh. All right, Nix. Give it
all right, babes.
All right, love. What's going on with Womanhood Academy anyway? Still. Well, do you take breaks for Christmas or?
We took a break over the summer, but we're trying to find a venue. So we want a venue that will hold Manhood and Womanhood Academy at the same time, because we want to try and work alongside each other and not do things separately, like as one entity. You know, with the male and the female, the yin and the yang, we need that sort of energies with each other, because it was all done online before, since Corona, and we've done some sort of really good debates and stuff with the older groups and the younger groups, and it works really well. So we want to work together. So Manhood Academy have started online, but we've decided to literally just look at our curriculum and everything to start up again in January, but we want to do face to face. We want to try and do a hybrid face to face, because we found doing online, we were hitting people all over the UK. We had some people from far and wide that wouldn't have been able to make it to us on a Saturday morning. So we're just trying to see how we can build that together. Yeah, so but we're still doing things, we're still doing little groups. If people need help, advice, signposting, get in touch. www.womanhoodacademy.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. I can get you a t-shirt, man. I may have one. I'm sure I got one in the boot of the car somewhere.
Yeah, man, we want a t-shirt. I love t-shirts, but
yeah, that's what we're trying to sort of get on with now, to be a big brand new launch in January.
Okay, we'll get behind that. Definitely. Possible details. Get behind that.
And I just want to say, please, people on Instagram, my daughter who is a qualified physio and a massage. She does soft tissue massage, has started her business with her cousin. So she's doing massages and physio consultations and stuff like that. So if you look at Rehabby Brown, I'll put it all in the chat. She's on Instagram. She's on Rehabby Brown, and she's trying to just build her brand. She's been a physio for 3.5 years now,
right? And
she's done massage for longer than that, because she's done the massage and all that when she's done sports and exercise rehab degree. So she's been doing massage for quite a while, and she's good at her shit, man. And I'm absolutely over the moonly proud with my child, because she's doing bits, man. She's doing bits, and now she's got her own kit. She used to do massage before, but it was mobile massage, and she was going to people's houses for a company, and it just, for me, it was just wasn't safe. I just didn't feel that she was safe.
Yeah, I get that.
But now she's in a studio in the West End, in a service building. You know what I mean? So but I'll put all the bits in the chat, and everyone can
definitely. So
share, comment, book yourselves in for a massage.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Might need you to work on my mum's shoulder for her because she tore her rotator cuff. So
she always says that shoulders are the worst bit of the body to work with. She was just saying that just to me the other day. But she's a physiotherapist.
So let's try it out.
There you go.
Thank you, my darling, for
No,
always
thank
stepping in,
you.
for always being there, man. Like, you're definitely just no bravado now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. So yeah. Gone, Natalie. Where you gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely. Lovely
Catch
evening.
up in the week,
Thank
my
you
darling.
so much. Definitely.
Yeah.
Speak to you very soon, sweetheart.
All right, babes.
Take care, babesies.
Bye.
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 Yo.
Yo.
All right. Not a bad one today. Kind of calm.
Not a bad one today. We hit some numbers as well today.
Yeah.
So that was good. We saw the sex talk. So we've got to do Pornhub every other Tuesday.
That's what it seems like, definitely. Anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Couple things. So what next are going to be at the huge BI 360. So it's the Black Investors 360 event next month in association with Lloyds Bank. We are doing a masterclass there, like a master panel. We'll be doing that there. That's on the 13th of November. I'll send it out in the group when I get details of the event. So that's good. We're honoured to be approached to do a session, one of our What Next sessions there, and have a stand there.
Really good,
so that's fantastic. Also, you know, I love to do a video series. So like I did for Women's History Month in What Next, I am doing a Black History / Our History, and just looks at untold pre-colonial, you know, Black history, more when we were in our greatness. So the first one came out today, and it's about the kingdom of Kush.
Yeah.
So that's out now. Look on What Next, and I'll just be doing those weekly. And with Niall, Black King Beauty Store, we're doing for Black History Month our hair story.
Right.
So it's just hair story instead of history, and it's just a series of videos looking at our hair, the journey of our hair throughout the years, what different hairstyles actually signify, what they mean, where they come from.
Stuff.
Yeah. NLPR is here. We've got some great things coming up with yourself, but the people then will see.
We'll
but things are good work-wise. Things are good. I would say work-wise, bit busy, so it's been a bit overwhelming at the moment, but it's good overwhelming. It's good busy.
Yeah, it's gonna only get busier, so we have to get used to that.
Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah. So for me, it's just Diva Choice at the moment. All things Diva Choice. We are working on a couple of new pieces for Christmas. So cultural elegance went well. We had like a really deep conversation because someone approached me about just buying out that collection, but I don't think we will do that based on the energy in which it was crafted in, and you know, me and my mum like literally sit and hand make some of those pieces. So I'm not gonna sell it out, but it's just been interesting. You know, the journey of growth and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some new pieces to add to the cultural elegance collection to just make it grow a bit. And as you said, there's we've got lots of things coming up, but don't really want to speak about it yet. Maybe by the next show we'd be ready to speak about it. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks we'll speak about it. But in the meantime, check out my online boutique, divachoice.co.uk. I'm on Instagram as divachoice_official, and I have a personal page on Instagram, divachoice _CEO. On Facebook you'll find us on the pages as Diva Choice. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you for your contributions. And definitely ask people to join the group, that are like
Yeah.
minded and they know how to have a conversation and a good old laugh. We always love to have new members that are on the same page. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. It was a good one. Yeah.
Is someone going to die?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be witness to that.
No, I'm using it. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
But yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll probably Mike Shaw hopefully will come on.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the guys will come on and not say they're going to come on and then dust out at the last minute. Hopefully we can have some different perspectives, but it's always a pleasure
Yes.
speaking with Nikki, Olu and Angela.
Absolutely.
And for once we seem to agree. I didn't think we would ever see that day.
Yeah.
Didn't think we'd ever see the day where we would agree with Angela and Olu, but here we are.
I know, I can't believe it.
Yeah, here we are. Must be my brother in the atmosphere.
In the atmosphere. Oh.
But
Well,
yeah,
I hope you have what's left of the evening, restful time to reflect and just some time to yourself.
yeah, definitely needed. Like I say, sometimes grief is a funny thing. Some years go by and I'm like, oh, you acknowledge him, and then there's other days where you're sad.
It's heavy.
Sad today.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, I miss him. He was my favorite brother, man. He was my favorite brother. But R.I.P. Mr. Roger Medford, forever in my heart. And this show we actually agreed. So yeah, it's dedicated to you, my love.
Oh.
All right. But yeah,
okay.
we'll speak. We'll definitely speak.
Yeah.
Love you lots.
You too.
Oh, you're not gonna say, oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I hear you. See, these are all
We should have spoke about that today. But yeah. Next show, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.